Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode. Boy, it's been one of them days, Joe Ocho. It's been one of them days. It's been one of them days. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another episode of Nightcap. Y'all know me. I am your favorite unk. My partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. And joining us to discuss all things basketball, the third member of the group, ISO Joe, Arkansas native, University of Arkansas alum,
Yes,
Joe Johnson. Joe, thank you for joining us again today. We really appreciate that. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. Guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Every subscriber counts. Every subscriber matters. And we want to thank you personally for helping us matter. 2 years we started this thing, Ocho and I, and had no idea we were going to be able to go as high as quickly as we did. We can't thank you enough because of your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth. You've helped Nightcap become must listen to, must watch podcasting. So we want to thank each and every one of you that's been here from the duration. And those that just got signed on, please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. Now, if you can't find it in a city or a state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. It's the best tasting VSOP cognac on the market. Don't take my word for it. Try it. You will not be disappointed. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Make sure you go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84 with 84 being spelled out. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. All right, Joe, this is a topic right up your alley. The Athletic reported that over the course of the season, the Knicks grew increasingly frustrated with Cat's defensive habits. Publicly, Knicks players made veiled comments all season about poor communication, causing their inconsistency. Behind the scenes, they and coaches expressed frustrations with Towns' defensive habits, less concerned with his talent level and more with the process on that end. Too often, Towns executed incorrect coverages without communicating why he did it. After it became a theme, players worried Towns didn't grasp the importance of the matter. The ability to constructively critique became a point of emphasis. Joe, it's hard for me to believe Thibbs, having coached Cat in Minnesota, now he's coaching him in New York. It's hard for me to believe he didn't know what he was trading for. The floor is yours.
No, I think he definitely knew, what he was trading for, what they was going to get out of Cat. Now I understand they want him to be more of an anchor, for their defense, because he's the big guy. He's the last line of defense.
7 foot tall.
Yeah, he's the last line of defense, Uncle Ocho, and I guess they expect more of a presence out of him from being in the paint, from when guys coming in there, altering shots, blocking shots. They want him to play both ends of the floor, man. They want him to be a two-way big, not just a big who come down, pick and pop and shoot three.
But he's never been, Joe, he's never been that. If you buy something, Chad, no matter what you buy, shouldn't you have an idea of what you're purchasing? I don't buy a shower curtain hoping I'm there. You know what, man, this is a duvet. That's not what I bought it for. You have to understand when you purchase something, what exactly am I purchasing? And am I purchasing it for the reasons? So when I'm looking at, you're asking Cat to be something that he's not. Cat has never been a defensive anchor. Cat has never really concerned himself about that end because why? Defense, no matter how great your defense is, more times than not, in basketball, it's all about the offense. It's all about guys that can shoot the three, that can put the ball in the basket at a high clip, not somebody that can block 4 or 5 shots a game. Go ahead,
Now,
Ocho.
I'm getting ready to ask. Now, we all understand. I'm going to use in football terms. You understand as a head coach, Thibbs, in this matter, you understand your players' strengths and weaknesses. You understand that.
Yes.
And I hear all the time when it comes to basketball in this era that they don't play that much defense.
No.
You understand that Cat is an offensive player. You understand that he's a liability on the defensive end, and you got him simply for that very reason. And I don't think he's not you didn't get him, for defensive prowess, despite him being 7 feet tall. That's not what he does.
Hey, listen,
where's the issue coming from? And you know what you signed up for.
I ain't saying he got to be this stopper. He ain't got to be Gobert. But he got to have some interest on the defensive end, fellas. He can't just play offense. Like, to whom much is given, much is required. It's a lot given to Cat. They want him to step up and play both ends of the floor, man. You got to be a presence down there, defensively and offensively.
Yo, if he's never done that,
It's
you think he's gonna snap his fingers and all of a sudden he's gonna be a defensive stopper?
Yeah, you can give me some interest on that end of the floor, Ocho. Know the coverage, know what we're
Right.
doing. You know, be in tune. I ain't saying you got to step up there and block 4-5 shots a game, but you got to be in tune with the defensive coverages, talking to the guards, because they can't see you the last line of defense. You got you're the anchor back there. You got to call out the coverages and all that. Yeah, it's a lot. We ask a lot of the bigs, and it's a tough job, but he's one big who can do it.
You heard what you just said? It's a tough job, and you say he's one big that can do it, but he doesn't do it because he understands depending on how much he exerts on the defensive end is going to take away from what he can do on the offensive end.
So we got to get in better shape. We got to get in some shape, Ocho. We got to get in better shape. I don't know.
Yo, you preaching to the choir. I agree with you.
Yeah, he got to get in better shape.
Hey,
In the last 5 games of the series, a 7-foot guy had 0 blocks. Let that sink in for just a second. Yes, chat, you heard me correctly. In games 2 through 6, Cat had 0 blocks. So that's 5 games. So you mean to tell me at 7 foot tall, you couldn't block Nimhard or Neesmith or somebody or Siakam, somebody coming into the paint? Not one person. You couldn't get not one, like, hey, get that out of here.
That's what I'm talking about. Just have some.
Because at some point in time, you see defense is all about effort.
Yeah.
It's just like blocking for a wide receiver in the run game. It's all about effort. Blocking, period, is about effort. If you don't give a D, it's gonna show. You can look at the teams that run the ball. You tell me A.J. Brown. You tell me Devontae Smith. You tell me the guys in Baltimore ain't blocking. You don't get those kind of backs running for those kind of yards if your wide receivers are not blocking. The offensive line job is to get him to the line of scrimmage, a lot of times untouched. After that, it is the wide receiver's job to knock people off it, to make sure, hey, I'm going to make you a pursuer. The way we did it, Ocho, we made you a chaser, not a pursuer. So you're going to be in a trail position because we've already cut you off from the angle. So you're not pursuing. You're not going to catch him at an angle. You're going to have to chase him down from behind. Go ahead, Ocho.
Question, Joe and Unc. Y'all know better than I do. What year is Cat in?
Cat got to be in like year 8.
About year 8, huh?
Cat came out in what, 16 or 17? So he had a year 11.
11?
Yeah, he going into year 11.
Okay.
Yeah, he just finished year
Okay,
10.
he's going into year 11, so he's played 10 years already. So we've seen a sample size, enough of a sample size of what type of player Cat is. Understood what you were getting. Now we going into year 11, and now we complain about him not giving effort and hustle on the defensive end when he's never done it before.
But the difference is the problem, and Joe, correct me if I'm wrong, is that when he played with the Timberwolves, they didn't really. That's why they got Rudy.
Yeah.
So Rudy could take up because they knew Cat wasn't going to be a rim protector. They knew he wasn't going to be a help side defender. So that's why they got Rudy. Now you go to the Knicks, and you get a Josh Hart, and you got an OG Anunoby, and you got a Mikal Bridges. Bro, we just need you to do a little. We're not asking you to do everything that Elijah Wan did. We're not asking you to be Mark Eaton. We're not asking you to be Big Ben Wallace. Bro, but just a little effort. Just care. Just pretend you care.
Yeah, I agree. And Uncle Ocho, I know he in year 11. I'm sure the Knicks brought him in, for his offensive paralysis, but defensively, he just got to show more interest on the defensive end. Y'all can't tell me Cat can't move his feet, stay with guards, block shots. He can do it if he wants to. He just chooses not to because, you have to exert a lot of energy on that end of the floor and try to save yourself for offense is tough.
You know what? But the thing is, Ocho, they used to make you exert energy to come get that damn check. Now they made it direct deposit. They made it easy. So now nobody got to take their ass upstairs to go to payroll. No, when I first got to the league, you had to walk your lazy ass
That
upstairs
check.
to the window
Yeah, hey, listen,
and get your
even if it's
check.
direct deposit too, hey, and we gonna open it right there. I need to see.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm getting
open
my check.
mine right there on the spot. I need to see how much it is. I need to see how much came out, and I need to see what went in.
Yeah, cause you know they got everything itemized. Okay, tickets. You got an extra hotel room. They got all that stuff right there on
Everything
it,
on
Joe. And like, damn, tickets cost this much. Hey, ain't nobody going to the game no more.
It's different when you see that paper and you see the minuses on there. You like, hold on.
Yeah, absolutely. The New York in the regular season defense was almost 3 points better per 100 possessions with Towns on the bench. That's what I mean. Look, Cat is fabulous. I sat down and talked with him last summer, and it was great sitting down and talking to him. And I know he's gone through a lot. You know, he lost his mom, the COVID, and you know she was in the hospital, and he had and I understand he's great in the community, but Cat, you got to care more on the defensive end because it's all about, and you have to understand where I am. It's like a situation. Like, look, there's certain situations you got to blend in.
Yeah.
If I know, hey, when I go to the barbershop, I go in the hood, I ain't all flashy. I got to blend in. You go to New York and you know there are defensive teams. Look at what they have. So you got to blend in. I'm not saying all of a sudden you turn into Rudy Gobert. I'm not saying you turn into Wemby. But like Joe said, just care. Just a little effort.
I got one more question. Let's say
What's
next
that?
year in year 11, he changes, loses a little weight, right? And becomes a defensive stopper as well. Then we're going to be complaining about his offensive game falling off and saying he's lost a step, or we can't shoot no more, or he can't be down in the block banging.
Why does it have to be? See, they're not mutually exclusive. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
Yeah, why is it got to drop off?
I mean, no, I'm exactly.
Why
Something has to give, Joe. You know that. If he hasn't done it for this long, and then he all of a sudden he goes into year 11, you know what? I'm going to try to give effort on the defensive end and pay attention to it. I'm going to listen to Unc and I'm going to listen to Joe. You know what's going to suffer? Him on the offensive end. Would y'all be upset if his offensive play declines? I'm just curious.
Because but here's the thing, though, Ocho. Now he might get some easy baskets. Now all of a sudden, because guess what? I see you working. What did the coach? Hey, what coaches see you doing? Hey, they see you throw a good block for Corey Dillon. Now all of a sudden, hey, Ocho. Hey, we got these plays for you, Ocho. Now I got to reward your effort because you gave me effort on one end, which I wasn't expecting. Now I've got to reward you on the end that I expect you to give it to me. So I got to make sure, hey, man, let me go get the Ocho that 3 quick passes right quick. Wham, wham, wham. They hit it with that spot, hit him with the stop route. I'm hitting him with that speed out, and I know he want that skinny. so it's a skinny post. We call it, it's a skinny. Some people call it a bang because you take 7 steps and bang, or you call it a glance because hey, you throw the 7 steps and you just glance inside the balls right there, or we call it the skinny post too. So we just call it a 7-step post.
Make sure it's low now, below the numbers. I don't want to deal with the safety.
2 yards outside the numbers.
Okay, I don't want to deal with the safety.
outside foot back.
Hey, listen. I think if he come back in some better shape, he can be elite on both ends. Why he can't be elite on both ends? Uncle Ocho, it ain't but a few bigs in the NBA that we ain't got but a few. It's only a few.
Well, first of all, you got 3.
Yeah,
you got 3 that can really play offense. You got him, you got Embiid, you got Jokic.
Right.
I'm talking about true bigs. I'm talking about 5. I mean, he looks at himself as a stretch 5. AD, obviously AD, but AD says he's a 4. With that being said, so let's include AD.
Okay.
AD, Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic, Cat. Yeah. Who are your other bigs that can score? Wemby is not. I mean, Wemby really ain't trying to bang. Wemby ain't trying to post up. Wemby's
okay.
Yeah. So even if we include Wemby, we got 5.
Right.
Really 5 bigs that can score.
Right.
So I'm just saying, Ocho, it's not like he normally, unless he plays one of those guys, he has an advantage. Right. He's not going against Joel Embiid. And normally if they're going against Joel Embiid, Mitchell Robinson's going to be on him. Okay, he might have to, and if he goes against Jokic, Mitchell Robinson's going to be on him. So with that being said, I'm just saying just a little, I mean, and I get it. Because it's easy to fall into that trap, Ocho. When you start having success, Joe, on one end of the court, a lot of times you say the hell with the other end. Because I've been there. Started catching a few passes.
Man, listen.
Damn, that blocking. Hey, Ocho, I got to put my face mask in there. My hands, my knuckles getting all beat up.
Hey.
The hell with that.
Hey, listen. It's like when I was in Phoenix, bro, look, I did anything to stay on the floor, Uncle Ocho. Like y'all need me to chase AI? I chase AI. I gotta guard Kobe. I guard Kobe. I gotta guard T-Mac. Hey, when I got to Atlanta, I started dancing a little bit. Shit.
Yeah, I ain't chasing nobody. I forgot, Joe, we forgot about Shingun from Houston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Singoon. Yeah, but it ain't but a handful of bigs. And you mean to tell me Cat can't be elite, man? Please.
Let's round it up. Let's give it a nice round number. Let's just say there are 30 teams. There are 15 guys per team. That's 450 guys. Let's just say we're gonna round it up. We're gonna say 10. There are 10 bigs.
Okay.
Bigs. You mean to tell me, Cat, you can't give me a little more than that? It's not like you playing all 10 of them every night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can see if it was like the old when they first started out, they had 8 teams in the NBA. When they started out, I think what was that? 47, 57? I think 47 they started. Yeah. I mean, they started out and they only had 8 teams. And now you say, well, damn, I got a big every night.
Right.
It ain't like that.
No, sir. And the game different too. So it ain't like it ain't like it's bruised of basketball like it was.
Ain't nobody doing like what Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, they got the ball and they boom, 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 boom. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody backing nobody down like that. Hey, you got beep, beep, like the sanitation truck.
Right.
Beep, beep, beep. So I don't get it. And that's what you try and see. This is what caused me to have, there's some validity to this because they try to make light of a situation. Ocho, you know how we do it, Joe. You know how we try to do it. When something ain't going right, we try to make fun. And man, my grandma blocked better than that. You know, we try to make light of a situation. Right. Man, hell, my sister would have caught that one. You ain't catch the ball. You try to put humor on it. Then you like, hey, you pull him to the side, like, bro, what's going on, man? Man, come on, hey, Sharpe, man. Hey, bro, Rod blocking, Ed blocking, hell, I'm blocking. Hell, I like to block least. I'm the least one block. Because if I'm blocking, that means I ain't going to get out in the route. We not throwing the ball. Everybody wants to catch passes. But like Mike said, hey, you don't block. Hey, I never forget. Mike came in 95. I had, 92, 93, 94. So I had gone to 3 straight Pro Bowls. I was the first team All-Pro, led the team in receiving each year. Ocho, after that 95, they tried to trade me. They wanted to trade me to Arizona. They were going to trade me, Mike Pritchard, the number 15 pick for Eric Swan. That's what they wanted. So the trade didn't go through because they wanted a couple of more, so they ended up just saying, nah, the hell with it. Mike called me in and said, so when I came back for OTAs, he called me up to his office. He said, what's on your mind, 84? I said, Mike, I'm not upset that you tried to trade me. I said, I'm upset that you thought you can find somebody better than me. You thought you can win. I said, Mike, I'm the best tight end in football. Now, I'm going to show you this year. And then I'm gonna make you make a decision. I said, I already know what I can do. Can't nobody see me. I said, for the first time in 2 years, I'm fully healthy. No off-season ankle surgery. So I go out there, I lead the league, tight ends, catches, yards, touchdowns, yards per catch. Now come see me. Now come see me. Now come see me. I'm him. I said, Mike, you can bring whoever you want to. There's not a tight end. If you brought him in here and could beat me for this job. Not one. Because you got to think about it now. I got drafted as a wide receiver. They moved me to tight end. Ocho, when they moved me to tight end, I'm 215 pounds. In the NFL, in the 90s, when they run the football, it wasn't that pretty stuff they do it now.
You light in the ass now.
I leave my last game of the season, I weigh in at 207. How many wide receivers right now 207, Ocho?
Damn near all of them. Damn near.
240, they 250,
yeah.
260.
Yeah.
Look at Kelsey. Look how big Gronk. Look at all the guys. Ain't nobody.
Right.
I said, Mike, can't nobody do what I do. But he said, 84, I need you to block. He said if I just put you in on passing downs and I put somebody else in running down, don't you think they're gonna be able to key on that?
Mm.
He said I'm not asking you to be one of these dominant. I'm not asking you to be what Washington have or what the Chargers have. He said I just need you to care. Okay, that's what you need. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Go look at TD numbers in 96, in 97, in 98. He went 1530. He went 1750. He went 2008.
Laying that hat. You laying that hat up there.
Hey, you tell me, hey, you ain't gonna always put me at the point of attack, bro. You ask, what am I supposed to do at 228 with Reggie? What am I supposed to do with Strahan, Bruce Smith, Kevin? I mean, come on, man. Let's be real.
Hey.
Them boys moving something around, ain't they?
What? Yeah, I was like, look, I got Ocho. I got pride. I do got pride. I ain't gonna just let them whip my ass all day, but they gonna win more than I will win. Let's just be real.
Absolutely.
So, but that's Cat. Cat still has three more years left on a deal that pays him $220 million. Cat can go get another deal. Cat came out, how old was Cat? 19, so Cat's about 30 now. Cat could go get him another deal. He could go get him another $300 million deal.
Yeah. All you gotta do is get
Cat 29.
Man, come on.
29. Hey, after next year, if Cat come back, say, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all double. I'm gonna give y'all 20-10. I'm gonna give y'all 2 blocks a game. Watch they come to Cat and say, hey, Cat, you want this 4-year extension for like $250?
Yeah, because if he got them type of numbers, they're gonna be back in the Eastern Conference.
They're gonna be right back.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, Boston's not gonna be the same. The Boston team that came into the season this past season, they're not gonna be that same team.
Are you saying they're gonna have a different team, or are you just saying they're not gonna be the same because Jason Tatum is not playing?
Jason Tatum, I would not be surprised if two or 3 players get traded off that team.
Damn.
I would not be surprised. Absolutely not. Because here's the thing, Ocho, why am I going to keep it together with no chance of winning a championship? You think I'm going to play that big ass payroll? Go to that second apron? A repeater tax? Oh, absolutely not.
Hold on. I'm just you would know better than me. So you saying Jaylen Brown wouldn't be there?
I believe he'll be. I think he Holiday, White, 2 or 3 of that combination gonna be there.
Okay.
Gonna be gone.
Gone.
I think Porzingis might be the first one to go. He might be the first ball to drop. No, seriously, he might be the first ball to drop.
I agree.
And then, like I said, Ocho, I ain't got no chance. Right. I'm not winning because guess what? You already lost to the Knicks, and you lost to the Knicks with Jason Tatum doing what he doing. How you gonna beat him without him?
I got you.
Okay, the Pacers. The Pacers are not taking a step back. They got guys under contract. So let's just say for the sake, now all of a sudden, we don't know what the Heat's gonna do. There are gonna be moves that's gonna be made. But I just don't see the Celtics, the team that came into the season, Jason Tatum notwithstanding. I don't see that team, I don't see that same team coming back.
I don't either, man. Like I've always said, I think it's gonna be some big moves made this summer. And it's going to be great for the game. It's going to be great for the games. I'm looking forward to it. But, yeah, I agree. I think a couple of them guys are going to be gone this summer. And I'm not sure what Boston's going to look like next year.
Jaylen Brown, Holiday, Derek White, Porzingis. We're going to pull up their salaries. And with it, and because they're already in that second apron.
Yeah.
Because what they wanted to do, the Players Association said we don't want no more super teams. Mm-hmm. And the owners said we don't want no more super teams. So we're going to try to make it cost prohibitive. Even if you win in championships, Ocho. I mean, I think they said, hold on. I think they said in the last 3 years, Golden State has spent $500 million in luxury tax, $458 million.
What?
Yes.
Boy, hey.
Yes. Now, that's on top of Steph Curry, one of the highest paid. That's on top of Draymond making big dollars. So now they took on $60 million. Jimmy Butler going to get $60 million a year. So they made it really cost prohibitive. You're going to 2025, 2026 salary. You got Jaylen Brown making $53 million. You got Jason Tatum making $54 million. You got Holiday making $32 million. You got Porzingis making $30 million. You got Derek White making $28 million.
What?
And then it goes 57 for Jaylen Brown, 58 for Tatum, 34 for Holiday. Porzingis only has 1 year left, so he's a prime candidate. Because guess what? His salary coming off the books after next year. So he's prime. He good as gone. 90% he gone. Derek White's salary after next year, $30 million. Then it goes 61, 62, 37, 32. Then it goes 64, 67. They're breaking it up.
My young boy.
Hey, see now this gives people a better perspective. I want to talk about reality. I don't mean to go away from the game of basketball. That's why now I see why them boys get all the pickings.
Mm-hmm.
What you mean?
Okay, what I mean. You heard Unc run them numbers down, huh? When you're making money like that, boy, you get to pick who you want. Huh? Boy.
You get to shake a stick
Man,
at it.
listen, whatever you want. What they gonna say? No? Child.
Yeah. And Jason Tatum's what, 26, 27? So guess what? In 2 years, so basically by the time he come back good and have a good year in 26, 27, they're going to say they want to extend him again for another 3, Ocho. He's 27.
Depending on how he looks.
So he's not going to play next year. He just played the first year. So guess what? He'll miss 25, 26. Right. He come out and have a good year, 26, 27, with 2 years left. Hey, we got 3 years for you.
He going to come back right, Ocho.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He going to come back playing.
The first person, if I'm not mistaken, if I read correctly, he had the same doctor do his surgery that did Kevin Durant's surgery.
Yeah, he's straight.
If I'm not mistaken, Neil Elatraj, Dr. Elatraj, did Kobe's at Curlin Job. I mean, they have if you play in the LA market, you're probably going to go have the surgery at Curlin Job, be it back, shoulder, knee, Achilles. They're the best. They did my hips, both of them. And did an unbelievable job. I mean, I was walking unassisted 10 days, the first surgery, 7 days, the second one, unassisted. No walker, no cane.
What's the name of the doctor?
At Curlin Job, they did Achilles?
Yeah, Curlin Job?
Neil Elatraj.
So does he specialize in only the Achilles or other areas of the body?
The Achilles, they got guys that all they do is shoulders. They got guys, all they do is hips. They got guys that do knees. They got guys that do Achilles. They got A.
Yeah.
That's A. And they good.
You think they can fix my finger?
Yeah, but why?
Cause it won't straighten up. That's how it is, just like that.
You want
good. It's perfect for drinking tea.
You want
Hey Joe, my finger don't go down, man. It just stay just like
Hey, look, we all lead a game with some war wounds, bro. We all
in
some form of fashion. You're not getting out of no professional sport thinking you're gonna just walk up. You're gonna be limping about it in some way, somehow.
I got lucky. I had no injuries, but it bothered me. My daughter, my younger kids be making fun of me. Daddy, what's wrong with your finger? I said it's not even that bad. He said, straighten it out then. And that's the best I could do. Hey, you see, hey Joe, you ever seen Torrey Holt hand from playing? You seen Torrey Holt hand?
Yeah. You ought to see Brian Baldinger's. His this finger right here pointing that way.
That's how Torrey's is. Hey Joe, Torrey Holt, I think is this finger right here is literally like he can do like this, but the finger's pointing like he.
Nah, hey, Lionel Hollins. He coached us when I was in Brooklyn. Lionel Hollins, his left hand, it more point way over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't lying. Yeah.
Hey, and football. You see, Ronnie had a pinky. He cut part of his pinky off at the joint. It's like you gonna miss some time. You like cut it off. I don't need it. I don't do nothing with the pinky anyway.
Cut it off.
He cut it off.
He cut it off in the game, didn't he?
After the game, he was gonna miss some time. He said, "Just cut it off at the joint."
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I need mine.
All right.
Hey, look at Torrey Holt's hand.
Wait, you got it up? Where's that?
Yeah. On your screen.
Oh, man. Yeah, I see it.
Woo.
Yeah, Munoz has got it like his hands like that too. You got Baldies? Yeah, I mean, I don't know how Torrey
He
caught the
said
ball.
he would tape the middle one,
He taped two of
tape
them
them
together.
Yeah.
Hold on,
I
Nick.
tried that, Ocho. I can't catch like that.
Can't?
I couldn't catch like that. Not catch the two. They catch the two, take the two fingers together like this. I couldn't do it.
Okay.
No, a lot of offensive linemen tape together because they in there like that and their fingers be going all over the place. But I did play with a thumb guard. I got my this thumb. I got it bent funky, and I had to have a thumb guard on it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all. That was all I could do.
Hey, hold on. His hands got like that from catching the ball.
He got caught in his jersey when he was blocking. Yeah,
look at Baldy's pinky.
Golly, that's how Lionel Hollins looks.
Golly. And you know what's funny, is they have procedures where they can fix it, but they refuse to do it.
Oh, it's done too long now. I ain't finna be. I done got. Like I said, unless I absolutely gotta have it, it's fine.
If yours like that, you ain't getting it fixed. You getting it?
No,
you're not getting it fixed.
Man, because they put you under. They want to put a catheter in you. I ain't trying to do all that.
Hey, when you done been under that knife many times, hey, you hate going under that, don't you?
Man, look, I had two. I had both of my hips repaired, Joe. Had one in July and had the other one in February. And people like, man, your legs done got small. I said, let them cut your hip flexors. Let them cut the muscles into your hip flexors. Let me see how big your legs gonna be. I said, but I ain't in pain no more. I got a quality of life. There ain't no quality of life to be in pain. You can't sit, you can't stand, you can't walk, you can't lay down. Man, the hell with that.
Hey, look, Uncle Ocho, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was another reason why I got so hooked on yoga, hot yoga, especially because I had elbow surgery. I had 4 chipped bones in my elbow. I woke up one morning after we played, and my arm was just stuck like
it was locked.
It was locked. So when I go to the gym, they thought I was playing. I was like, man, I can't extend my arm. So they sent me right to get X-rays. I got like 4 chipped bones in my socket. I had to go. I used the same elbow surgeon that Iverson used in Alabama. What's his name?
James Andrews.
There you go, Andrews. Yeah, I used Andrews. But yeah, I had that on top of ankle surgery when I was in college. So I done been under the knife a few times, man. I'm like, if it weren't for yoga to keep my limbs in that mobility, because once you lose that mobility, that's when you start to have them injuries.
Yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Curlin Job, I think Dr. Watkins, Big Watkins and Junior is in the Curlin Job. But they got some of the best.
Man, listen.
I think Anderson is the foot doctor. He out of Charlotte. He do, when it has Liz Franks and stuff like that, Ocho, Turto, he's the guy that they go see that.
Man.
Yeah.
The Athletic is reporting that Thibodeau has the backing of team president Leon Rose and full buy-in from Jalen Brunson. But the report also adds that team's governor, James Dolan, will make the final determination about the coaching situation. Changing the coach is one lever Rose and Dolan can pull in hopes of achieving a different outcome. The question is does that change anything? Okay, we bring somebody else in. Do you think that changes anything, Joe?
No, I don't. Not if you don't bring different personnel in. You got to bring some help up, get some depth on that bench.
That's what they're lacking.
Yeah, stop wearing your starting 5 out throughout the entire season. Then they get in the postseason, it's even more of a grind. So as you can see, when they got later in that series against the Pacers, even Brunson, they just got tired, man. It's only so much they can do.
Yep.
They got to have a couple guys who can come off that bench, and I understand Robinson and the other little guard they come off the bench. The guard they come off the bench.
Miles McBride, Deuce McBride.
I like him too. I like both of them come off the bench, but you need a few more guys who can come off.
Yeah, you need about 2 or 3 of them though.
Yeah, I know, man. You got to find some dudes that's hungry. It's a lot of cats out here hungry. You just got to find some who you think that's ready to play.
His insistence on playing starters heavy minutes has long drawn the ire of fans and players. In March, Mikal Bridges, who led the Knicks in minutes at 37 per game, which ranked 4th in the league, voiced his complaints about playing so much. Sometimes it's not fun on the body. You want that as a coach, but I also talked to him a little bit knowing that we've got a good enough team where our bench can come in and we don't need to play 48, 47 minutes a night. But that's been his. Every name a place. Go back and look at Chicago. Look how many minutes Rose played. Look how many minutes Jimmy Butler played. Joakim Noah. Look at how many minutes they played. Okay, fast forward. Go to Minnesota. See how many minutes they played. Okay, fast forward. Go to the Knicks. See how many minutes his starters play. You can't play them guys that kind of minutes. 38, 39 minutes a night. And then when you get in the postseason, you know you're going to be, you shorten your bench. You're going to be playing them guys 42, 43 minutes, 40 to 42, 44 minutes a night. You got the opening round. You got the quarters, the semis, the finals. And then you got the NBA finals. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's tough. But, you know, as athletes, man, we get in our own way a lot of times. Ain't none of them dudes going to be coming over there raising their hand talking about I need one.
Because you know what? Because money involved. Because
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a couple of. Hey,
you mess around you mess around having me sitting over there too long now. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I think in New York for Thibbs' case, they definitely need some depth on Ocho. It's gonna be hard to win a title, as you can see, you know, especially when they come down to the nitty-gritty. It's gonna be hard to win a title against some of these teams nowadays. They taking away the super teams. You're gonna have some guys that's hungry and aren't scared of the moment.
look at what the OKC Thunder. Depth.
Yep.
Indiana Pacers.
Crazy depth.
Boston, what they wanted last year, what they have? Depth.
Yeah.
You see what you have? Okay, yeah, you basically, okay, give me a superstar. Give me another guy. Let's say I give you a superstar, Joe. And then I got you a guy, he's not a superstar, but he's a star. He's an all-star, and he's right there on the cusp of being an all-NBA selection. Then I'm going to surround him with 2-3 quality guys. And then I'm going to have 2-3 quality guys coming off the bench. That's Caruso. That's Wallace. That's Wiggins. Now you got J-Dub, All-NBA third team, made the All-Star for the first time. I got a superstar, an MVP in Shea. I got quality bigs and role players in Chet and Hartenstein. Ta-da. Now, go look at the Pacers. Look at what they got. They don't have a superstar. I believe they have 2 star players with Siakam and Halliburton. And you got guys that understand. You get Nembhard. You got Miles Turner. You got Nesmith. Now, coming off the bench, I got Matburn. See? I got T.J. McConnell. I got Obi Toppin. And then you get some, you got points you didn't expect. TB, Thomas Bryant, gave you 10 big points. 3 or 4 from the three-point line. Gave you a block shot, 2 or 2 from the free throw line. You see? That's how you're going to have to win going forward. They made it so cost prohibitive for you to try to stack with 3 all. Because you see what happens. You get 3 all-stars and superstars and you ain't got no bench.
Nope.
Yeah.
But when you trade for these guys, you better understand what you're trading for. Because Phoenix, y'all traded for Bradley Beal. The man was averaging 30. And you expect him to come in now and be a defensive stopper? To be the third option, to be a role player? He ain't going to go for it.
Yes.
It ain't.
So you got to get guys, obviously you got to get guys who are going to buy in. You talking about the OKCs and Indianas.
Yes.
Everybody on those teams, they know their job, they know their roles, and they going to star in it. They not going to do nothing outside they ain't got no business doing. This is why this is going to make for a great finals, because this is 2 teams that we have that are very disciplined and they understand how to win. And they play together, they play hard. It's going to be a good series.
I'm going to play my role as long as I can. And then when if somebody come along and the team that I'm on, they can't afford me, I'm going to go somewhere else and make big money. But if I can win me a ring or 2 while I'm here, playing on, whatever I'm making, 10 million, 12 million, 14 million, whatever the case may be. And then somebody come in and want to drop 25, 30 on me.
There you go.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
Hey, Unc, if I played in the NBA, Unc, I would have been one of them 325, 350 type dudes.
You have been what?
When them dudes get when them deal 4 year 350, 345, 350.
Oh, you gonna get a Supermax on it?
Listen,
you said,
hey, Joe, I would have been Supermax on entertainment alone. Forget the player on the court. Man,
okay. You said they gonna have to max you out, no question.
They would have maxed me out year 2. Yeah, catch me early.
Oh, they go back you out, so they go back you out on the rookie
Yeah,
contract, huh?
they damn near might, boy. I ain't playing.
TV execs say they don't care about the NBA Finals ratings. According to
Why
USA
they
Today,
why
the
they lying?
2024 NBA Finals featured a matchup between the Boston Celtics, the league's second most recognizable franchise, and the Dallas Mavericks, who hail from the fourth largest metropolitan area in the United States. It averaged 11.3 million viewers per game. The chances are the 2025 NBA Finals, featuring two decidedly smaller markets, Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers, may likely have fewer viewers. According to The Athletic, the league doesn't care much about how many people actually watch because the NBA's extremely new TV contracts with ESPN, NBC, and Amazon are already set in stone, which means the most important revenue is generated regardless of what happens in the NBA Finals. There's really no direct impact between ratings and financial success, certainly in the near term. But if you have bad ratings for the next decade, then that limits your TV rights deal. But I don't think anyone in the NBA is worried about that right now because the revenue for TV are guaranteed. The NBA is not hooked on for anything other than long-time TV executives said this is the network's problem. Does everyone want Knicks Lakers finals? Sure. But here's the thing, Ocho. When you pay big money, the advertisers, that's how you recoup your money. That's why football, Joe, for the Super Bowl commercial, they have 250. Yeah. They get $7 million every 30 seconds.
Damn.
Now, if I got a bad matchup, nah, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do that one. Because I got to recoup something. What they signed? 11 years, 77 billion? 11 years, 77 billion. Now I shelled that out. Joe, I got to get some of that back.
Yeah.
I got to get some of that back.
I'm not sure what
my bad. I gave him too much. I gave him $1 billion too much. 11 years, 76 billion.
I don't know what executive said this, that having two small market teams in the finals doesn't matter based on, the ratings. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, it affects everything. Because people not going. First of all, people not really. It's not like they're watching basketball in droves as it is. At least they want the Knicks, they want the Lakers, they want Celtics, they want things that they recognize. Because a lot of people are not like, we watch it because that's what we do. A lot of times people are just casual. Who's playing? Who? Oklahoma City got a team? I mean, that's what people are asking. I mean, if you're a basketball fan, obviously you know that. You know who Shea is. But there are a lot of people that just sit down and maybe the only time that they watch it is going to be this.
Yeah.
Because people are not sitting around watching. Look, I promise you, if Jacksonville and who's a small market NFC team? Jacksonville, Seattle. Who's a small market NFC team? Oh, Jacksonville, Carolina. You don't think the TV? I'm like, whoa, god dang. Tampa Bay, come on now. You want big markets or you want big names?
Yeah.
I would like to have them both. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, when the Lakers and Celtics, I got Larry Bird, I got Magic Johnson, I got Kareem, I got McHale, I got Worthy, I got Parrish. Oh, look at the coaches. Pat Riley, Casey Jones, Bill Fitch.
Them historic.
All power across the board.
Or you got LeBron. Now, think about it. You got a small market, but you got LeBron. And you got Chef Steph. Now you got Steph Curry, and you got Kevin Durant.
Hey, look, I understand. I understand all that. I understand what you and Ocho saying. But I do think this is going to be an interesting finals, though. Like, I'm very intrigued on how this is going to go. Obviously, I got my pick, but, man, the way these teams have played throughout this postseason, especially Indiana being an underdog in every series
all three rounds, yeah.
I mean, how many times are we going to keep counting them out?
And the funny thing about it, I think about it for people that aren't really basketball fans, I think there's nothing that is going to be able to pull the viewer who doesn't watch basketball based on the teams that are in the finals. Who's the draw outside of SGA? If you're not a basketball fan. Now, people that love the game of basketball, Joe, well, obviously me, we tune it in. We watch.
Yeah, we're gonna watch regardless.
But
because we're fans of the game. But everybody's not a diehard, though, Ocho. Is what you're saying. Everybody's not a diehard.
Now, if the Celtics was playing or the Knicks are playing, hell, it could be somebody don't even watch basketball, but I know about the goddamn Knicks. I can relate to them a little bit.
You know about the Celtics,
even though I don't watch the game, I'm finna tune in just because.
Yeah.
Shaq says he thinks all markets are the same in the NBA. Social media is the market now. Not every market is the same. Nobody cares what city you're in anymore. This ain't the 90s. I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, I think he's saying because of social media, the world is a lot smaller, meaning it's not many moments that you're going to miss. I don't care where you.
Oh, no, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to catch every moment as opposed to back in the 90s. If you wasn't watching the game, then you missed it. You missed it. You know what I mean?
But the problem is, Joe and Ocho, I think, is that when you look at it, if the two teams look at, let's just say for the sake of argument, this wasn't the NBA Finals. On a Tuesday night, you watching Indiana and OKC? Now I'm gonna give you that same Tuesday night. I'm gonna give you Boston and the Lakers. Are you watching? I tell you what else I do? I give you the Knicks and Golden State. You're watching. So markets do matter. They do.
Yeah, and listen, outside of markets, the players playing also.
Yeah, absolutely. Because here's the thing. That's a superstar-driven league. That's why you want one. And that's why you get him. That's why everybody was shocked. Man, y'all got Luka. Y'all traded him. He 25. He about to be, he turned 26 in 2 months. Because they don't come along very often. You're very, very lucky if you get a guy and he turns into Luka. You get a LeBron James, you move heaven and earth to keep him. You get a Steph Curry, you get a Jordan, you get a Magic, a Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Hey, if I get Shaq, Kobe, man, I ain't giving them up.
No.
Nah, y'all going down the vine here. Nah, hell nah. That's why when the teams get a quarterback, Ocho, quarterbacks has always been the position that they had the best chance of finishing out their career with one team.
Especially if you get you a good one. Because you understand how hard they are to come by. And hell, the casual fan can see that when you wonder why certain teams don't have success and they have a merry-go-round of quarterbacks every 2 to 3 years. Now you see why.
Shams released a tweet today that announced the Utah Jazz are hiring Boston Celtics assistant general manager Austin Ainge as the franchise's president of basketball operations. What's this thing called? What did it start with an N?
Nepotism.
My bad.
I'm playing.
Sources tell me that him and Tim Bontemps, is that how you say his name? Bontemps? Ainge has spent the past 14 years working in Boston's front office, including the last 6 in his current general role. Danny Ainge is currently the CEO of the Jazz. The internet actor reacted accordingly. No mention of who his father is, huh? Good point.
Hey, what y'all thought this was? Huh? Y'all thought we were playing? Hey, y'all thought they were play pimping over there? They not playing, man.
They do. Look how many coaches hire their sons, Ocho, and I don't know how often. But hell, Rick Adelman's son, Dave Adelman, he's the coach of him. But I guess his dad didn't have no pull. They ain't help him get nothing. We quick to do that. Nah, man. I want you to get it out the mud, huh? Nah, I laid asphalt down for you can walk comfortably. But you see, but ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody said a word.
You ain't heard nothing.
Ain't nobody say nothing about no nepotism. Ain't nobody say nothing. Ain't even mentioned who. Shams mentioned that.
No uproar.
Hey, I can't lie and say I ain't thinking.
Hold on. Shams, Utah Jazz are hiring Boston Celtics assistant general manager Austin Ainge. Whoa. Because when they mention Bronny, they say he's the son of great. Lakers great. LeBron James. If I didn't know better, why y'all didn't put the son of? That's what y'all do with LeBron. Y'all mentioned Savannah. Oh, that's the wife of LeBron James. But damn. Bryce going to Arizona. LeBron James' youngest son, Bryce James, chooses everything. I'm like,
hey, look, y'all know how this thing go.
I wish my kids wanted to be in media. They damn sure have a podcast. Damn sure would.
Yeah.
I mean, if I knew somebody, I don't, in the profession, in the field that they're in, I don't really know anybody in that profession, but if I did, I absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. That's pretty much in anything that you do. It's just like these owners, man. They had their kids working. Next thing you know, they gonna take right after them.
Mm-hmm.
You grew
exactly.
up a player. Your son or your daughter probably gonna play tennis.
Well, hold on. I think I read 80% of the jobs that get filled are never advertised. They're word of mouth. Hey man, hey Joe, we hiring over here, man. You ought to fill the application. I put a word in for you. Hey Ocho, man, I heard they hiring down there such and such, man. You ought to put your name. Hey, my boy over there, he'll put a word in for you. Boom. No application filled out. Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Yeah.
That's still the fastest way to get information out. Word of mouth.
Yeah, I got to get in there.
The three fastest ways to get information, Ocho: man, one man, television. Those are the three quickest ways to get information out. Man and one man will definitely get it out for you.
The funny thing about it is we could get information out much quicker now to the world by hitting the send button. That send button is powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't
I pick up the phone. Hey, Ocho. Hey, Joe, man, what's going on, man? I ain't got to hit no send. I just pick up the phone call. Hey man, hey Joe, they didn't hire down here, man. That's a good job, man. I think they start you off at like 125, 150. Really? Yeah, man. Hey man, look, I've been here like 7 years, man. I'm cool with the boss, man. I'll put a word in for you now.
Yeah.
He like me.
Hey, speaking of that, I know you got a little connection. I got a little connection with the Atlanta Hawks. I see. Did they hire their GM yet? Maybe they.
I don't think so. Alexis said no mention of who his father is. We only care about nepotism when it applies to LeBron and Bronny, right? Okay. Lakers Central said y'all going to cry nepotism or only when it's LeBron. So Danny Ainge has been taking his son everywhere he go. Now that's nepotism. Y'all really true.
Teaching them the ropes. I honestly don't see
now. What are the qualifications?
Yeah. Yeah.
How did he get there for 14 years? So let me ask you a question. He only been where Danny is.
Right.
So where was he before he left and went to Utah? Where was he? If you don't mind me asking, where was Danny Ainge before he left and went to Utah? Go ahead. I got a little time tonight, chat. Because Ocho said he took a nap today. I took me a nap today too.
Yeah.
So I just want to chat. So what the chat saying? So I just want to know where he started at.
Yeah, he was in Boston shadowing his daddy.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
You mean to hold on? So how did he get the job? So did he interview? Did he fill out an application? I just want to know. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. He didn't have to fill out an application this time.
Come on, chat. Y'all better come on. That's pick it up. I need y'all to chime in, comment. I need y'all to tell me where Austin, son of Danny Ainge, was before he got this job in Utah. What organization was he in? And if you don't mind me asking, was there someone that was connected to him at this organization that he's leaving? You know what? I want to look up the definition of nepotism. Because maybe I got a different understanding of what nepotism is.
You got the right one. You got the right one. It just is really quiet depending on who's doing it or taking advantage of the situation.
It says the practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them a job. What is an example of nepotism? A common example is a CEO hiring their niece for a managerial position, despite the niece having less experience than other applicants. Hiring or promoting unqualified family members. A manager promotes their sibling or to a supervisory role despite the poor performance record, while other more qualified employees get passed over. So I guess, Danny hired the most qualified guy he could find.
Or who he
The
trusts.
most qualified guy he could find.
Hey, keep that money rolling.
So you know what? We got to stop feeling bad when we can put on.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put on
Every time.
Now, I want y'all guys to come now. Look, don't you come now, because just like I put your ass in, I'll put your ass out. I'm going to need you to do the job now.
Absolutely.
I'm going to need you to do the job. But, yeah, we got to stop this. We got to stop this. Because this is, I don't know how prominent it is, Joe, in the NBA, but, Ocho, it's very prominent in the NFL.
Absolutely.
How many? Look at Kyle Shanahan's coaching tree.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at Sean McVay. Look at LaFleur. Look at McDaniel in Miami. O'Connell. Mm-hmm. Go look at their guys and see how many of them work for.
They all got
Kyle. I tell you what, go back and look at that 2012. Pull up Mike Shanahan's coaching tree in 2012 at Washington. Check this out, Ocho. Watch this, Ocho. Go, so you gonna find some. See how many of these guys are actually head coaches now. Now his offensive coordinator was Kyle Shanahan, his son. What was Sean McVay? No, I just want a staff from Washington. Hold on just a second, guys. It's going to be offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan. Raheem Morris was defensive back coach. Matt LaFleur was quarterback coach. What was Sean McVay? Sean McVay was tight end coach. Mike McDaniel, offensive assistant. Now, we go back. When they won the Super Bowl, who was Sean McVay's defensive coordinator? Raheem Morris. Go back and look at Sean McVay and look at Matt LaFleur, Zach Taylor. See how they spread it out? I ain't got no problem with it. But if we do something like that, we feel bad.
Or we complain about it.
Like I said, I wish my kids wanted to do something in media. Or want to do something in coaching. Think I wouldn't call up Kyle? I absolutely would. Yep. Call up McDaniel and what you call him too. Yep, sure would. They don't want to do nothing. So
I'm gonna go. I should go on. Damn, I should.
they don't want to do anything.
I'd be a good.
My kid's not gonna tell you who their dad is unless you gotta know. You gotta know. If they're not volunteering it.
Hey, I think you think I should get into coaching on.
You don't want them hours.
Huh?
You don't want them hours.
Not full time. Like we think about me coaching part time.
Ain't no coaching. Coaching is full time. Ain't no part time coaching. Full time. It ain't no part time in the NFL, Ocho. It's full time.
I mean, we talk about nepotism right now, and being that I'm part of the Brown family, I'm sure they would allow me to do part time assistant receivers coach.
Hey, go ask.
If I was to ask, they would say, yeah, you know that, right?
Hey, that's why I don't ask, because I'm afraid they're gonna say yeah. That's why I ain't ask Mike or Kyle or another for the job.
Definitely.
Because first thing I'm gonna say, Joe, I'm just playing. Because Mr. Bolin, every time he saw me, he's like, hey, Whatever you want to do,
Right.
if you want to.
Right.
I said, Mr. Ball, I'm
Hey,
done.
hey, them coaches be putting in some mean hours, boy.
Hey,
I'm
you
talking,
got. I already know. You ain't got to tell me. I remember.
man. Listen, hey, I'm talking. I done seen it.
No, I don't want no part of that because I know from like 90s when our coach when we were winning, we were at our apex for that stretch like 96, 97, 98. We went back to back Super Bowls, and we won the division
Right.
twice. Ocho, they putting $100 a week in.
Yeah, they ain't playing, bro.
90 to $100 a week. Now think about how many hours in a 7-day week.
Hold on. I done seen Hugh and Marvin and Coach Bob Burkowski. I done seen the blankets and the pillows.
Air
The
mattresses.
game, the game plan, putting up the, what do you call it? The when you playing the team that week, what you call it? The
Oh
cards?
yeah. Oh they the cut up. They doing that on
Oh
the
my
plane.
goodness.
They breaking that down on the plane.
Man, I'm talking. Hey, eyes be red as I don't know what on that plane.
Yes.
Trying to
They
stay up.
don't, we land, they go straight and back because obviously after 9/11 nobody could drive to the airport anymore.
Yeah.
So everybody going back to the facility complex. They going upstairs.
Man, listen. Hey, on
They
another.
go upstairs, hit that thing. They there all day Monday. They go home, see their wife for a couple of hours, the kids. They back there again Tuesday night, Wednesday
All
night.
Tuesday.
Thursday they
Yep.
get to go home. Thursday they get to go home at a decent time. They get to go home Thursday like
Yeah.
9.
But Tuesday, they there all day Tuesday to make sure everything ready for Wednesday's practice and meetings.
Monday night, Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night, and Wednesday, you there. You there. No, I don't want no part of that, Ocho.
Hey,
Ocho, ML, go ahead, Joe. What you want to say?
I was just gonna say in basketball, they breaking down film every day, different teams, because we playing back to
That's
back.
right. That's right.
It's a lot, man. I done seen it. I done witnessed it.
ML Football released their top 10 receivers in the 2000s. Number 1, Randy Moss. Number 2, T.O. Number 3, Marvin Harrison. Number 4, Big Game, Torrey Holt. Number 5,
The greatest entertainer of all time.
Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Number 6, Hines Ward. Number 7, Steve Smith Sr. Number 8, Reggie Wayne. Number 9, Reverend Isaac Bruce. Number 10, Anquan Bolden. God, hold on. What year did hold on. Whoa. Where Larry Fitzgerald?
Hey, yep, listen. Announcing that.
Calvin Johnson.
Hold on. There was an argument about this earlier all day on Twitter, obviously on my timeline, because I said, hell, F that. Take me out and put Andre Johnson. Now, I think also I love Anquan and what he did for the game, but at some point Calvin Johnson has to be on there somewhere as well.
What about Larry Fitzgerald?
Fitzgerald.
He just got the third most catches in football.
I said Larry Fitzgerald has to be there as well. But then people said it's the 2000s. So the 2000s, I think Megatron only got maybe 3 years because I think he came in I forgot what year he got drafted. I think he came in. He only had 3 years of.
How many years was Larry Fitzgerald behind Anquan? Because I think Fitz was like 1 year behind Anquan.
Hell, it's some other shit. Derek Mason should be on there too now. I don't think people understand D Mason put in some work.
Man, where that man Julio Jones at, man?
We talk about 2000s though. Julio came.
Anquan was 2003 then.
What you saying? Julio won in the 2000s?
No, I think
Julio came in 2011.
2011.
Him and AJ Green. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. I should have been higher though. I should have. Matter of fact,
Who are you replacing? You replacing Moss, T.O., Marvin, or Torrey Holt?
Like just off entertainment alone, I'm number 1.
Who you were taking out?
I'm gonna put. I just told you. So
You're gonna put you at
this is what we're
one.
gonna do. You know, when we talk about numerical order, right? Doesn't everything start with 0?
No, it starts with 1.
Okay, but before 1 is 0.
Who 0 is at the bottom? 0 is you ain't 0.
All right,
You don't
I'm
want to
gonna
be
be
0.
0. So it's me, then T.O., then Moss, then whatever order you want to do.
You know 0 is a negative
But
number,
hey,
right?
listen, I was okay. I was gonna have a quick comeback, but I missed it.
Yeah. I think you want to be so if we so we got to take we're gonna take out
Nah.
Moss,
We ain't
T.O.
hell no, hell boy, we ain't taking off your boys. Nah. That's why. Hey,
You
listen.
said you should have been
That's why I
higher.
specifically said entertainment and fun value only. I'm at the top. That's it.
But that was a good list. I'm very fortunate enough that I saw all these guys.
Yeah.
I saw all these guys. Randy, T.O., Marvin, played against Randy. I never played against T.O. Played against Marvin, played against Holt, played against Ocho.
Hey.
I'm trying to think. Was Hines on that? When did Hines get? Hines was on that team in '98.
Hey.
I know he's on that team in 2001.
Tell Joe what I did to y'all when we played y'all.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Nothing. Lost.
Hold on.
Who had the big game?
What I did to y'all when we played y'all,
I wasn't there.
Who was there?
You talking about in Baltimore?
Yeah, when we
in
played
Baltimore?
y'all, what I did to you?
I think you might have had like 3-4
Come on,
catches.
man. And how many TDs?
How many catches did Ocho have in 2001 against us? Because we beat the hell out.
Yeah. Pull them numbers up, Ash.
It wasn't no Hyundai, that's for sure.
2001, that was my rookie year.
That's okay. You was up there talking like you had 250.
Yeah, I mean, I bet how much I had. Ash, how much I had?
What do you have, Ash? 55, 60 yards?
Nah, I had by 230.
No. He didn't play in the Baltimore game against us?
I did.
Yeah. I think you might have caught a touchdown against us in 2002.
I sure did. That's what I was doing. I catch it.
That was at Denver then, but we beat hell out y'all.
Oh, you were gone?
Ocho, you had 7 targets, 3 catches for 28 yards against us.
It was bonus.
What I have, Ash?
Hey, that boy was skating out there, huh? What?
Against Baltimore? Ocho, you do realize, Ocho, y'all didn't even score.
You didn't? Hold on,
No.
I ain't scored?
It was 0. Y'all had 0.
What game was this?
Again, since you like zeros, y'all had that.
Hold on. What year this was?
2001.
I played?
Yep. 7 targets, 3 catches, 28 yards. What I have? I know I had me a tub, a sweet tub.
What happened to the other 5 catches? I ain't catch them?
Well, hey, something wrong with y'all.
Yeah, because
first of all, that was 4 targets. I mean, because I said you had 7 targets, you had 3 catches. So it wasn't 5. You and math didn't do too good. That was 4 you didn't catch.
No, I ain't dropped no balls. Now that's one thing I ain't do. I ain't dropped the money. I ain't dropped the money. My hands was like glue. You hear me?
And a tub.
Oh, I scored?
In 2001? Oh, that was 2000. Oh, I had 3 targets, 3 catches, 32 yards.
That's
Ocho. You see the difference? 3 targets, 3 catches.
Well, you played. Hold on. You got to understand what defense I was going against. This was the Baltimore Ravens, now. Like I ain't really get y'all scared.
No. You didn't get the 2000 Ravens defense. You got the 01 defense.
It's the same thing. Y'all wasn't missing too many pieces now. Y'all wasn't missing too many pieces.
Oh, what did he do the second time? Because that was the home game, I think, there. What did he do? Because I think he had a touchdown. He might have had a touchdown the second time we played.
What you mean? Every time I play y'all, I'm gonna score now. That's what I'm gonna do.
No, you didn't. You had 28 measly yards. You didn't even average a first down.
That's my rookie year. They were just introducing me to y'all. You know when you first meet somebody, Joe?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Introduce y'all. They didn't want to put me out.
Oh, Joe, the first time y'all played, you had 1 target, no catches.
Damn, that's it. Oh, you know what? Because see, that's my rookie year. So they ain't really introduced me to y'all.
Oh, that was the second time. That was in
What happened? What
Cincinnati.
happened? What happened that game? What happened? What I did? What I did?
Yeah. Yeah, I had 12 targets, 8 catches,
Okay, we
84.
talk about
You had 1 target, no catches.
Mm.
He was out there bull jiving.
Hey, what year was that?
2001, the year you
That's
asked
my
for.
rookie year.
What they got to
Okay,
do with
what
us?
I did after that though? What I did after that?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I was in Denver. Now, you want to see what we did in Denver? We played y'all in 2002. What
I
did you
did
do?
to you in Denver. Yeah, I know.
I know you lost.
Hey,
I didn't know. I know
I
that. I don't know what the numbers, but you lost.
Hey, what my numbers look like, Ash? What I did to Denver? Yeah,
I think you caught a touchdown against
goddamn
Denver. I
right.
think you caught a
Because
touchdown
that's what I
against
do.
us.
I catch touchdowns.
But we beat y'all.
Okay, we talk about from an individual standpoint. I can't control the team.
No, regular season. We played in 2003.
Yeah, what I did then. Because hey, by the time 2003 came, Joe, like I had fully arrived. Like I was like, I knocked it though.
Okay, what was it? What did he do? Because that was I think that was Carson the year Carson was
Yeah,
drafted.
2003.
Hey, what year did you change your name though to Ocho? What year?
I forgot.
was
I
that?
think maybe 2007. I just wanted to.
If he'd have played the Baltimore Ravens in 2000, we'd have made him change it back.
Hey, Joe. Listen, I changed my name simply for marketing and branding purposes only. That's all.
In 2003. Ocho, you had 10 targets, 6 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown.
That was me. That was me.
All right.
Huh?
What happened? What was the score, Ash? 30-10 was the score, Joe. Boy, stop.
Hold on. Oh, so I was the only one that scored?
Yes. And it was late in the game when you scored.
It don't matter as long as I got in there. Sometimes you gotta, when you go on a date, sometimes you get the first base, sometimes you get the second.
Yeah, I know what it was because we beat the
That's all right.
Hey, Joe, I don't want to tell nobody, but we had to call the dogs off. He scored with a minute left in the ball
That's
game.
it.
They were still throwing.
Yeah,
Yes.
we ain't had no choice but to throw.
I don't know what you had. You had a choice. You had 4 quarters, and you had time to do something before the end. We beat the brakes off you.
Ocho, you still celebrated on that
Oh
one?
yeah, no. Listen, one thing I always did, Joe, is I never did a celebration if we were losing, only if we were to tie the game or we scored first or it was to go up. I didn't play like that.
Well, you ain't do no celebrating against on the teams I was on.
That
Ocho.
Man, you lucky. Listen, you lucky we didn't cross paths like at the same time. Like you was on the back end and I was coming in. If I played during your era, like during, man, I would have sauced y'all ass up, boy.
Boy, Ocho, I was like, I'm good for having Thibbs against Cincinnati. Kevin.
You have to understand. You have to understand.
They were sweet, huh?
Hey,
We played what, 2000? Dropped 2. What we do in 2000? This before you got there, Ocho. This before you got there. We beat the brakes
you
off
have to
y'all,
understand how bad Cincinnati was back then. You got to understand that, Joe. That's not fair. So,
y'all defense still suspect. I mean, y'all got some great offensive players with Joe and Chase and Higgins, but that defense.
Damn. They only had one catch though? Damn.
Oh, my bad, Ocho. We beat y'all 37-0 in 2000. I scored twice. I already know that.
I don't like that.
As a matter of fact, I mossed Darrell Williams.
Hey, D Will. Hey, D Will can hit, boy.
Not me. He tackled me in the end zone. He had to smell the deodorant, though. I'll make him smell the deodorant, Joe. They gonna smell the deodorant because the referee gonna do that. I had about 4 catches. About 50 yards, 2 tubs.
Damn, man.
Not in Cincinnati in 2000. No, you talking about that's the first game. I caught a touchdown the first game, hit him with like a 2-yarder.
Yeah, it was bad.
Go to the game in Cincinnati.
We were bad.
The 37-0, that's when they knocked Achilles Smith. That's when Rob Burnett hit Achilles Smith and knocked him out of the game. Y'all about to have like 40 yards that game. The hell you say? I caught 2 touchdowns that game in 2000. I did play. Yeah, yes, it is in 2000. Yeah. Let me, Lord have mercy. See what I'm saying? Ash tried to shortchange me my numbers, Joe. She talking about I ain't play. That's one thing I'm gonna know. Ravens.
On October 22nd, 2000, your name is not in the box score.
Okay.
Well, listen. Get them right, man. Let them know, huh?
Yeah. Ash tried to shortchange me. We beat them 27-7.
Oh, I'm looking at Broncos. That's my bad.
No.
Wait, I'm looking at Broncos.
Shannon Sharpe, 7 for 66 and 2 touchdowns.
Against who?
The Ravens.
I was looking at the Broncos.
I ain't play y'all in 2000. That was when, as a matter of fact, that's when Corey Dillon broke the record against the Broncos. He ran for 275 because 276 because the record was Walter Payton 275, who broke OJ's record like 273.
Okay, I was looking at the Broncos. I'm sorry.
But don't worry about it, Ocho.
Hey,
What?
hey, I was that boy, but hey, Joe, you missed it.
Saquon Barkley's iconic reverse hurdle is the cover of the Madden NFL 26.
I just left Saquon, That's why I'm in Philly.
This is the second. Hold on. This is the second straight year a running back has been on the cover, Christian McCaffrey being the athlete on Madden NFL 25. That sparked the debate of the infamous Madden curse once more. This is the first time a member of the Jacksonville Jag has been on the cover of a Madden, I'll bet, as a person being hurdled. Damn.
Hey, the person getting hurdled, hey, he got to be upset about that, boy. He got to be upset about.
Oh yeah, he immortalized.
He made the
It's
cut.
like that's like that Jordan push off, Ocho.
Russell.
Yeah.
That wasn't no push off. He just guided him a little bit out the way.
Well, that's what he guided him. That's forever.
It is. I just left Saquon.
This play.
We were at Geno's Steakhouse tonight, and they turned it into Steakon. Geno's Philly cheesesteak. It was really dope event. I was able to congratulate Saquon on being the cover athlete. And we talk about the Madden curse. Josh Allen was on the cover. Didn't get hurt.
When?
Not too long ago. Josh Allen.
A couple of years ago?
Yeah, he didn't get hurt. Patrick Mahomes was on the cover previously. He didn't get hurt. So I think Saquon is safe. There have been players that have had small injuries, nothing too where they missed a lot of time. So I think we got to do it with the whole Madden curse thing. And Saquon is one that takes care of his body, doesn't really get hurt much. He has in the past, but recently he hasn't been hurt. I think he's going to be all right. And I honestly think there's a good chance that they might repeat. But being that the Commanders have gotten better, being that Dallas has gotten better, obviously adding George Pickens, from an offensive standpoint, I'm not sure how they would look defensively. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what that NFC West look like.
Man, Ocho, y'all was good. God, y'all was terrible. Ocho, y'all had 174 total yards that game.
But what year was that?
2000.
That's what they want throwing me the ball, huh?
You wasn't even there.
Oh yeah, I wasn't there yet.
You better be glad you weren't there.
If I was, the outcome would have been different. I can tell you that.
No, it
Hey,
wasn't.
Ocho, you used to be out there raising hell when that ball don't come your way.
I think I might have maybe 2 instances like that. One, it was a playoff game. We were playing the Steelers when Carson went down. I was very frustrated. So you have to get your production from somewhere. When a quarterback of that magnitude, the playbook changes significantly when the second quarterback comes in. So at that point, now I'm feeling put me in positions to make up for not having him in.
Right.
And we weren't able to do that because we were playing the Steelers, and the Steelers that year, that 05 year, that defense, Joe, oh my God. So I just wanted them to stop allowing them to dictate what we want to do. Let's dictate the
Right.
show.
Y'all were gonna do nothing.
So outside of that, I was really frustrated, Joe. That was one time, and it was another time. Same game, Joe. I got mad in the same game where
Was that was the one you was acting a fool in the locker
that's
room?
what I just told Joe. Yeah, hey Joe, boy, I was hot.
See, now I could have said something. See, I knew about this, but I ain't put him out there, Joe. Because that time I was on CBS, and the word that came back to me.
We got
But I say, you know what?
But I'm not one of those. I don't have no problem. Like though the ball not coming, I be chilling, Joe. Just that game, the magnitude of the game, and you allowing them to dictate to us what we want to do.
You thought y'all was going to the Super Bowl, huh?
Yes, I promise you. Hey Joe, all I needed was the ball, Joe. Just put him in the hand, Joe. And listen, I wasn't one of those guys that catching 120 and 130 passes a season. 90, you give me 3 or 4 balls a game, I'm good. Because 2 of them, I'm finna get jiggy. I don't need a whole bunch of catches. Man,
Right.
shit. I was hurt.
Ocho, since we stay on the Bengals, your quarterback, Joe Burrow, who has 4,918 passing yards, led the league, 43 touchdowns, led the league, said the Bengals would have made the playoff last year if he had played better. If I had played even better, we wouldn't have been in the spot where we were in. I just got to focus on getting better myself, and I feel like everyone in the locker room feels the same way. If I go out there and play better than I did last year, then it doesn't matter what goes on anywhere else.
I like that.
Look, I'm glad he took that.
That's my quarterback.
Joe played
That's my
well.
quarterback.
It was just he had some costly turnovers at the most inopportune times. And you know when you playing catch up, Ocho, or you got the lead because that Baltimore game, the first time that y'all played there, Ocho, y'all had a lead, and he had a couple of costly turnovers.
Yeah, I love Joe.
I that you know what, as the leader, that's what you're supposed to do.
You got to say that. You got to say, and not very many will do that. Not very many will do that. You know what I don't like that Joe said? I don't like that he said he's tired of playing at the Ravens home field in primetime games. Because for me as a competitor, I love playing away. Ravens, Steelers, Browns. Matter of fact, hell, I like playing away just in general, especially primetime. You mean I get to be in a chaotic environment and the whole world is watching? I like that. But for some reason, so I don't like that he said that because it makes me feel as if he has an issue playing the Ravens in general.
He's like, hey, let us get one of them more prime times. I mean, say you don't mind having the Bengals in prime time. Let them come to us in prime time.
Listen, I wouldn't care. I like being prime time and playing in Baltimore. So I'm finna send you home with a loss, and everybody got to see it. I mean, I look at it differently.
Colorado Coach Prime said he was hurt by reports that said his son Shedeur was unprepared during the pre-draft meetings with NFL teams, but he also isn't buying the validity of them either. It did hurt, but the Bible says God uses the foolish things to confound the wise. There are some foolish stuff that went on, but that gave them something that they needed. Like that edge that Tom Brady had. It gave them that edge that you had. It gave them the edge that you have. Folks said we weren't going to be nothing, but we had to prove that. It gave them that edge that needed, both of them. When you sit up there and say something like he went into the meetings unprepared, like, dude, Shedeur Sanders, who has had 6 different offensive coordinators, who has still functioned at a level every time we brought somebody in new, and you're going to tell me he was unprepared? You're going to tell me he had on headphones? Anybody that knows my son understand he's professional. He's going to go into the meeting with the headphones on, y'all. Come on now.
Listen, I knew it was bull jive. I knew they were shucking and jiving when they said it, when the report came out. Because when you go into a meeting like that with execs, with the higher level folks at an organization, you go in there a certain way. You ain't gonna have your earphones on. You're gonna be prepared. You know, your coach and your father has already prepared you for that moment anyway. So what are we talking about?
You know what I bet they did, Ocho? He probably had the headphones around his neck, and they told me he had them on. I bet you that's what they did.
But you know they're gonna change it up when they come out. You know the story gonna come out. Pretend like he had them on.
Just said, you know what, guys? On our draft board, we didn't have him rated that high. We moved on. But to try to diminish the man, to try to come up with every excuse, like he's unprofessional, like he had his braggadocious. What?
Man,
Who
look,
cares?
y'all know they probably critiqued him a lot harder than they did.
Of course they
different.
did.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Of course. Of course.
Hey, and
All I know is somebody threw those 4,000 yards. All I knew is somebody had those 34, 35, 30, however many touchdowns he threw for. Somebody did that.
Yeah.
Somebody inherited a 1-11 or 1-10 team, and within 2 years, they had won 9 games and they were in a bowl game. All I know, he was the quarterback. I know Jackson State was better with him than they were before he got there. CU was better with him than they were before he got there. Now, if he doesn't fit your program, Ocho, if somebody doesn't fit your program or doesn't fit you, it's okay. You don't have to say anything negative about said person, relationship or anything. If they're not for you, okay.
Yeah.
But you ain't got to try to dog them out to try to prep yourself up. You ain't had to do that to that man.
Honestly, when it comes to the quarterback position, especially that team specifically, when it comes to picking quarterbacks, I mean, they've been missing for a very long time anyway.
They ain't picked nobody since Eli.
So
whoever said that, and the Browns, y'all ain't did much better. Let's be real, y'all really hadn't had a quarterback since Testaverde, since Kozar in the supplemental draft in '84.
Hey, look, I think this is gonna be good for him, though. Like I said, just the little stuff that I've seen, Uncle Ocho, it seemed like he got his head down and he working, man. He got his.
That's all you can do.
I know that's it, but I think that's a good thing for him. I'm pretty sure he hears the whispers, but he keep his head down and keep working, man. Good things gonna happen for him because the talent is there. It's oozing out of him. So, man, just keep going, bro.
Anybody that's gone through adversity understands this. Ocho, I was 7th round draft pick. They said I was going to go somewhere between round 1 and 3. And I looked at all them guys that went before me and a lot of guys that I had played with in the bowl game. I went to the East West Shrine game. I was one of the few Division 2 guys that went to a bowl. I went to the Blue-Gray game. Back then, they used to have a Blue-Gray game, Ocho, that played on Christmas Day. I was the only Division 2 guy, if I'm not mistaken, black college guy in that one. It was in Montgomery, Alabama. Cold. Then I go to the East-West Shrine game. I really wanted to play the East-West Shrine game because my brother played in that game, and not a whole lot of brothers combination played in bowl game. And to see them guys, I'm like, man, you went to this place, you went to that place? Bro, you'd have been the second or third receiver at Savannah State. I'm being real. I was like, and I'm just remember thinking, like, I remember calling my brother, Spank, I'm better than all these dudes here. I said, I'm better than all them. I said, hell, if they want me to play tight end, I can play tight end, and I'm better than all these dudes right here. Draft come along, I go see him, you go combine, Ocho, you run the line, and you catching and all that stuff. Hey, we ain't got no technique, Ocho. I'm just out there, just raw talent. Knowing if somebody give me an opportunity, like somebody like, okay, teach me how to run routes, okay, this foot up, this foot back, okay, 10 roll to 12, drop, okay. I said, Spank, man, all them dudes I saw. Go back and look at the wide receivers in my draft. Look at the tight ends in my draft. And every time I played against them,
work.
Oh yeah, for sure. They needed to know. Oh, y'all got a little extra dollars, but y'all ain't gonna make money as long as me.
Right.
Cause y'all about to be up out of here. So hopefully Shedeur, like I said, there's immense pressure because if his last name is Dad. I came in 2 years after my brother. My brother was the first team all. When I got drafted, my brother was first team all pro that year. He led the league in catches and yards. Catches and touchdowns. No, yards. He led the league in catches and yards. So, why he go to Savannah State? Man, why he ain't no high draft pick? Don't worry about that. You about to see. So, but I just don't y'all ain't got to lie on the man. If you don't want something, Ocho, let's just say, okay, you go to a restaurant. Okay. You ain't got to, if you don't like what they have, you ain't got to say the restaurant bad without trying it. Just say what they didn't have anything on the menu that I liked.
Right.
Cool. Man, it was dirty. The service was this, and man, the waitress, you know, she gave me your attitude. I asked for some water, this, and she kissing her teeth. Come on, you ain't got to do all that. Man, they really have anything on the menu that I like. So, but hey, okay, cool. Move it along. But to try to do this to the man, come on now.
I know one thing. This was a blessing in disguise.
Hey, Joe, you and I both say it. It ain't how high you go, it's where you go.
What you do when you get
And what you do when you get there.
Hello.
That's it. But look, his dad is prepared him for this. Guess what? He's been Deion Sanders' son as long as he hadn't been. He hadn't been anything but that. About it, so the criticism has always been there.
Which is why he's gonna be all right. He's been dealing with adversity and obstacles for a long time. Very long time. So this is nothing new.
I just hate Ocho when people do stuff like that, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You ain't, like I said, if you don't think he fits your culture,
say that.
Cool, I got no problem with that. I ain't saying draft anybody that you don't think can be beneficial, but you don't have to come up with these excuses. Just say, hey, we didn't have him rated that high. We thought he was a day 2 selection. Cool, ain't got no problem with that, Ocho. Yeah. Got no problem whatsoever. But it's the arrogance and, you know, the brashness and the jewelry. Guys have NIL deals. Guys making $3, $4, $5 million now. Ain't nobody broke like we was when we came out of school.
It's a lot different.
Yeah.
Different. But they gonna criticize and scrutinize to the highest, man.
Yeah, I mean, what are you making $4, $5 million in NIL money? So yeah, he gonna have a Cullinan. He gonna have a Lambo or whatever else he had out there. Hell, I went to school. My city had a pickup truck.
You had a pickup truck?
I had a pickup, a custom deluxe.
Hey, I had a Acura Integra, a little hatchback.
Yeah, see?
Hey, that thing get on the road and had no problem when I got on that freeway. It was stick shift.
Hey, you like manual?
Man, listen. So going into my sophomore year, my auntie was like, "You can come get my car," because she worked at a car rental place, so she drove a different car every day. So
okay.
Like, cool. I get over there to get the car. It's a stick shift. I'm like, man, I can't drive no stick.
You learned quick though, didn't you?
I called my uncle Tracy. He came over there, and we drove around Twin Lakes. It's a neighborhood. We drove around the neighborhood for like 30 minutes, Uncle Ocho. Then I got on the freeway, shot out to Fayetteville, 2.5 hours. What? Didn't know nothing about no stick shift, boy. Hey, because see, when you get on the highway, that you cool. It's when you get in that traffic. When I got off that freeway, I had to go
that city traffic when you got a down. You got a downshift.
It took me about a good 2 weeks before I could figure out how to get around up.
And then you got to understand what the clutch and the brake is.
Hey, listen.
Hey, once you get the hang of it,
it's nothing. Once you get the hang of it, but boy, to start off, it's tough.
Yeah, that's the thing. You like
that thing cut off on you in traffic too. Ooh.
They blow. Hey, Joe, they blowing. All right, damn.
Yeah, I had a whole lot of that. Hey,
see, I grew up on a farm, and so driving a tractor, but the gears are slower. So you ain't nobody behind you in the damn field. So you go to that road. Hey, so I kind of knew. My brother had that M3. I never forget M1988. He got an M3. Was it 88, 87? It was 87 because we were still at the old house. Man, he dropped it off. He said, "Man, hey, I'm gonna let you drive it for a little while. You let me know when you want me to come back and get it." I ain't even tell him I ain't know how to drive no. Hey, I learned how to drive on the M3. Man, I got out there. Hey, my sister say, "Teach me." I said, I'm trying to learn myself. Man, hey, after about probably like you said, a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Boy, I was woo.
Hey, that was me. Boy, listen, after you learn how to shift them gears, it's a wrap.
It's
when
a wrap.
You in NASCAR, the way you be coming through that thing.
Oh, man. And then I was in college. He dropped the Porsches off. He's like, hey, man, hey, floss around.
Ooh.
You ain't got to tell me that.
You ran.
Man, I'm driving convertible Porsches, 930s, 911 slant nose.
Cutting up.
Huh? The SEC is ratcheting up penalties on schools whose fans storm the field or rush the court during away an escalating fine system that are not charging $500 per incident. The motivation was field rushing as the first time, the 18th time Commissioner Greg Sankey said. The random nature of it, you're the one getting rushed. It doesn't feel good. It might be the first time it happened there, but it might be your 6th time in a row, literally. What y'all think about that? Y'all think, guess what? That ain't gonna stop them college kids because there ain't none of them coming out their pocket.
Yeah, but listen, I think I like that it's a part of the game as long as the players aren't getting hurt, as long as the players aren't getting injured. But just rushing the court, man, it's enjoyable for the college kids, man. But nothing gonna change, huh? They not listening.
If somebody
you win a big game too,
a lower seeded team beat a Duke, beat a North Carolina, beat a Kansas, and it's on the road, and Kansas is playing them or North Carolina's playing, they storm in the court.
Yeah, every time
somebody go to Alabama or Georgia in football and beat them, they storm in the field. It's really that simple. So y'all need to go ahead and set about $2 million aside because it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
It's definitely gonna happen.
So I know y'all thinking like, oh, 500. The kids like, ain't none coming out my pocket.
Right.
So what I care, y'all could make, as a matter of fact, y'all should make it $1 million. Because what y'all charge us for these these student fees, and what y'all charge us for tuition, we getting our money back.
Man,
all right. Now it's time we got a new segment coming back, Ocho. We hadn't had it in a while. It's time for Rough Draft.
Oh, okay. I done beat you in Rough Draft the last 3 times.
Man, first of all, ask me every time it comes time to, I'm going last. If you don't pick first, now I'm going third on this one. So by the time I go, everything gonna be scrapped over.
That ain't it. It just.
All right, Joe. What we doing? Okay, Rough Draft. We're gonna take turns. You're first, Ocho second, I'm last. And what we're doing, we're talking about cookout must-haves. Things that if you're having a cookout, you got to have. Joe, no repeats. Joe, you up first.
Cookout ribs.
All right. Ocho, Joe got ribs. Ocho, what you got?
Chicken.
Okay. I'm going hamburgers. All right, Joe, you up again.
Baked beans.
Okay, Ocho.
Potato salad.
Nah. What we had? What else we put on there? I ain't gonna eat none of them, but we gonna have them glizzies. I ain't gonna eat not one of them, but we gonna have them glizzies, Joe.
At a cookout. Who's on?
It's on you.
Sodas.
Okay.
What kind of sodas?
Man, I don't drink sodas, but people gonna have them sodas there.
All right, Ocho, you up.
Oh man. You said baked beans already, huh?
Yeah. You said potato salad.
Damn, that's a good one. Oh man.
I don't have to treat you like the draft. You on the clock. You gonna pass you.
Dessert. I don't know what kind of dessert, but some kind of dessert.
Yeah, you took out the whole thing. You know what, Ocho? I'm gonna go something. How you gonna have a cookout and you ain't got no ice?
Oh, well, shoot, I ain't even mentioned. Well, ice is automatic gonna be there.
No, ain't no automatic. So, well, guess what? Ribs are automatic. Chicken is automatic. Hamburger, the hot dogs are
Okay.
automatic since you said automatic. Joe, you up next.
What was the last thing Ocho said?
Dessert,
Dessert?
some kind of, cake.
I'm gonna say at a cookout. Hey, watermelon.
Oh,
God
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Damn,
No,
Joe.
Yeah.
like,
Man, listen,
like,
hey, look, I can't wait for that watermelon to come on around. Matter of fact, who got a cookout around here,
I
man?
got one. I got one. All y'all missing. Let me know when you ready.
What that?
Music, the DJ.
Okay.
Got that one. Potato chips.
Mm.
Well, hell, hey, Dixie plates and cups.
It wasn't your turn. It's
Oh,
Joe's
damn.
turn.
Look at him. There you go.
You might as well go ahead and steal it,
Nah,
Joe.
don't do that.
Nah, you said out of turn. You can't go out of turn.
Cups and plates.
Nah, come on,
Yeah.
man. How you go? Come on, Joe.
You gotta wait your turn, Ocho. You talking out of turn. Damn.
Okay,
Slow down, Turbo.
okay. Let me know when you're ready. Can I go? I got
Yep.
something for you. Since we had the cookout, dominoes and playing cards.
Okay. Well, I don't know what cookout y'all going to. Who can bring the alcohol?
Ooh, that
Who bringing the
I don't
alcohol?
drink, so
You done been to a cookout with no alcohol? Hell no. Hey, look here. Y'all let me go last. I got the hottest one. I got
Nah,
the hottest one right here.
mine. I'm killing y'all.
Guess what? Your soda's hot. Hey, and don't come here with no damn. Hey, don't come in. Hey, man, can I borrow somebody? No, hell no.
Ice gone.
Hey, and guess what? I don't need to drink out no damn cup, Ocho. Guess what? I drank right out my cold
matter of
can.
fact, hold on. I literally might have y'all beat if you think about it.
No. Hamburgers, hot dogs, ice, potato chips, alcohol? Oh no.
Well, I got chicken. I got potato salad.
What you gonna eat the potato salad? You had a potato salad in your hand?
Man, y'all.
But only one,
What you gonna put it on?
only one person could pick cups and plates.
I'm just saying. Because guess what? I can get my hamburgers. I can just, put it right there.
Man,
Biggie boy, one of them. I don't need glizzy, but if I did, put the glizzy in my hand. Put
Man,
it right
Hold
here,
on, hold on.
Ocho.
We finished? Is it over yet?
Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm
over.
finna say because ain't nobody say grill, so I'm trying to figure out who the hell how we cook the food.
Hey, nobody brought no grill. Hey, we out of game. Hey, guess what? I guess I'll be eating potato chips and drinking alcohol. Hey, we definitely got a hood party. Ain't nobody got no grill.
Damn. To go on there. Yeah, I got y'all beat. That was
Ribs, baked beans, man, them cold ass ribs
Them
you got, Joe.
ribs and baked beans alone. You get that, it's a wrap. You
Hold on.
good.
The chicken.
Ocho,
Hold on.
Joe, hamburgers and hot dogs.
Hold on.
Come on, again. It ain't gonna be too.
Hey, but you gotta realize, Joe,
Hold on, y'all act like we throwing a party for some 5 and 10-year-olds. Talking about
I remember the time there was a lot of cookouts. Ain't mofo ain't have no ribs. You know, ribs ain't. We just got all of a sudden got some money and people just start slapping ribs on the grill.
I got y'all beat simply because I got chicken and potato salad, right? Then I had the dessert. Not only do I have the chicken potato salad,
What dessert, Ocho? What dessert you having at the cookout? Ice cream?
cobbler. What you talking about? Peach cobbler.
So somebody could have said banana pudding then.
hold on. Them baked beans with that turkey up in there. You mean man, y'all ain't messing with that. Them rich man,
I
please.
say, and I got the dominoes and the spades card, and
Yeah.
plus I got the
Joe
plus I got the music.
soda. Yeah.
Y'all definitely not beat mine.
Hey, I don't know what you got cups. What you drinking in the cup?
I'm not even drinking no cup. I'm drinking a Czech soda. Great.
Ain't no say Joe got the soda. You ain't got no soda.
Now he said cups.
He said cups and soda.
Now you can't do cups and soda now.
No, he got sodas with 3, and he got Dixie cups and plates. Cause you spoke out of turn.
Y'all cheating.
You
Y'all cheating.
It wasn't your turn.
I got it. I got excited.
Yeah, and you gave Joe one, and you could have had it. You might have could have won with that one,
Actually,
Ocho.
I already won. Listen,
Nah.
DJ, music, Frankie Beverly and Maze. Before I let go, the first song we gonna play.
Man,
And you ain't got nothing to drink. You ain't got no soda. You ain't got no liquor. At least I get liquored up.
you ain't got no. You ain't, man. Please, you ain't messed, man.
Ain't got no ice.
Chicken,
I don't even know what you
chicken
drinking.
potato salad.
So wait. So let me ask you a question. Where you gonna put your chicken at? Cause most people bring their chicken, they got to have it on ice. You ain't got to. So your chicken already spoiled before you got there.
It's cooked. It's cooked.
Who you cooking before you get to the
They
cookout?
bring it. Everybody got something. Everybody that bring their own separate thing.
Nah, Ocho. The only thing that you cook before is the potato salad and the baked beans. Man, ain't nobody bringing. Nobody cook. That's the whole purpose of having a cookout. You don't bring no food. You don't bring no burgers and hot dogs and ribs and chicken already cooked.
Man, listen. And y'all know them baked beans gonna be slapping. I'm telling you, with that turkey meat in there, man, with them ribs.
Nah, we want bacon.
But ain't none of us ain't nothing gonna be cooked because ain't nobody picked the grill.
Everybody don't eat pork, huh?
Well, first of all, ain't nobody eating nothing because ain't nobody got no grill. So, so we just gonna be. Hey, man, look here. We got a nice little cookout too. We got ribs, baked beans, sodas, watermelons. We got the cups. We got chicken, potato salad, dessert. We got music. We got dominoes playing cards. We got hamburgers, glizzies, ice, potato chips, and alcohol. Man, who the hell forgot the grill? Man, I thought you was gonna bring it, Joe. Damn, Ocho.
It ain't missing but a couple things, boy.
A grill.
Hey, the most important thing.
A grill. Ain't nobody got no grill. Lord have mercy. I know who I'm not going on Family Feud with.
Technically, I won.
Hey, name an item that you bring to the cookout. Ain't nobody gonna say no grill.
Because you already thinking that the grill is there. You ain't talking about bringing no grill. That's crazy.
All right. Now it's time for his favorite segment. Now it's time Ocho, real or reliable. It's time for Spello Cinco.
Yeah. Let me lock in and focus.
Damn. Ocho, but guess what? We add a little wrinkle to Spello Cinco.
Yeah. I don't need no wrinkle.
You can call Joe for a lifeline. Joe can help you.
Okay.
That lifeline ain't gonna be about nothing. You hear me?
He can only help you for one word. He can't help you on all of them. Just
I ain't gonna
one.
need no help. This is me. This is what I do.
All right. Your first word. It's an infection in one or both of your lungs caused by bacteria, virus, or fungus. It's called pneumonia. Pneumonia.
Pneumonia. Pneumonia. What?
Pneumonia.
Oh,
pneumonia.
Come on, man.
Hey, you might need to slow down a little bit. You get a little excited when Uncle go to hollering out these words.
Hey, Joe. Hey, listen, Joe. That's that Harvard education. I was only there for 2 semesters, but I'm very good when it comes to spelling. I won the spelling bee in 1987, Joe. 1987.
Here we go.
The next word is the 9th sign in the zodiac and astrology. Sagittarius. Sagittarius.
SAGATTARIUS.
SAGITTARIUS. Sagittarius.
Shit. You know what? And for me, I don't know nothing about them signs. Only sign I know about is a dollar sign.
And guess what? You know about this one. The wrong sign. How about this, Ocho? Coulrophobia. Coulrophobia. It's the fear of clowns.
Coulrophobia.
Coulrophobia.
Now you're confusing me in the way you're saying it. Coal, like
Okay, thank you. I'm glad you
hold on,
enunciating. That is
hold on. I'm
correct.
asking you, like coal,
Correct. What you're saying, correct.
coulrophobia, CUL
Mm-hmm.
ROPHOBIA. Now tell me
COULROPHOBIA.
that's not what I just said, Unc.
It's not.
Joe, what I missed one letter, right?
You missed the U, Ocho.
Ah, come on, man. Damn. Joe, I'm right there, Joe. I'm right there. I'm on. Hey, I'm not getting no more wrong. I'm ready.
You're gonna get this. You'll get the next one. I already know.
I got this.
Come on.
See, you can't even say it, Unc. You
The last
can't give
one.
me no word. You got. Hey, I need pronunciation now.
Uh-huh. No. Let's give him one. We're gonna give you something that we know you're gonna be able to spell.
Right.
Cause right now
hold
you
on.
bad,
Now, listen,
Ocho.
the last three, I've been right there except one letter. Ain't like I'm just getting them like hella wrong now.
You right. We'll give you a word that you can solve, that you can spell. Cause we don't want you to go over.
I ain't gonna go for over. This is what I do now. I ain't gonna go over now. You know, I'm gonna get the last two.
Okay, Ocho. It's the art of putting off. It's called procrastinating.
Oh, come on. PROCRASTINATE. Procrastinate.
I said procrastinating.
Well, ING. Come on, know that.
PROCRASTINATING.
Okay, I said,
Procrastinating.
come on. Take the E off and put ING. Come on now, give my word now. Don't do that.
You could,
do that.
I'm saying you could have called Joe. Phone a
I
friend.
spelled it right.
How about this, right,
Yeah.
Ocho? Sometimes I think Ocho, you spelling these words, sometimes I think you're dyslexic. Dyslexia.
Oh, shit.
Dyslexia.
Hey, hold on.
Dyslexia. Dyslexia.
All right, I know it's probably going to end with XIA, huh?
This your last word.
This is easy. DY, because what's the name? Funny Marco tried to say it right, and of course,
Yeah.
DYS Lexia, because I used to date a girl named Lexia, right? But I know dyslexia is not DI; it starts DY. S Lexia, LEXIA, because I used to date a girl named Lexia.
That is correct.
Yeah.
DYSLEXIA.
Yeah,
Dyslexia.
I wonder what Lexia at, man, all these years, boy. Back in
One.
93.
Ocho, you were one.
Wait a minute, I got procrastinate. What are you talking about?
Hey, you ain't go over though, bro. At least you ain't go over.
All right, now it's time for dunk on Unk.
Okay, here we go. Let me get it. Now, hey, Joe, he gonna get all of these.
Hold on, we got to get the graphics up,
Okay,
Ocho.
I'm gonna wait for you. Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Joe. Your segment coming. It's gonna be called A Cup of Joe.
A cup of Joe.
All right, chat.
Ocho.
All right, Ocho.
Here we go. Joe, you should know some of these, Joe. Chat, do me a favor, chat. Please don't put the answer in there. Please don't put the answer in the chat because I think Unc will use his eyes and visibility to use that to find the answer. Unc, here we go.
The computer's not even on.
Okay, here we go. You ready?
Yep.
In the 2000s, which NBA team won a title where none of their players averaged more than 20 points per game? In the 2000s, which NBA team won a title where none of their players averaged more than 20 points per game?
Wow.
Yeah, well, I was right. I was at two of these games.
Okay. So Lakers 1-3.
Yeah, yeah. Why you ask, what you looking at down there?
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Joe, you know this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Detroit.
Motherfucker. Damn.
That's who I'm going with.
Okay, yeah, you got that one.
Jordan, give me that. Because you know you got to be logged on. hey, Joe. You see, I get logged on, Joe. www.email.com. I'm logged
Hey, that was a
on.
good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. You ain't gonna get this one though. Which NBA player became the first to win Finals MVP without averaging 20 points per game?
The first one to do it?
One. Wait, which player became the first, yes, to win it Finals MVP without averaging 20 points per game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard.
That is absolutely wrong. I told you. Huh? Too big for your britches. His name is Clyde the Glide Drexler.
Clyde didn't win Finals MVP. He didn't win Finals MVP. Elijah won both of them, and Portland didn't win.
How you gonna take?
Ash, who is it?
I would say is it Iguodala?
No, Iguodala won after Kawhi.
Without averaging 20 points, so it wasn't Clyde Drexler.
No. Who was the Finals MVP? Who was the first Finals MVP to win without averaging 20 points? I think it's Kawhi.
No.
In 2014. No. Iguodala was 2015. Wes Unseld.
What?
What'd he average? Yeah, the Finals MVP didn't happen until '69, and that was the year that Jerry West won it on a losing squad, and then '70 the Knicks won. So Russell never won the Finals MVP because by the time he was done.
So are you saying?
Damn.
What?
Wes Unseld won it in 1979. He averaged 9 points a game. He must average 20 rebounds.
What year was that?
78. 78 because Seattle won it in 79.
Hell no. Hold on. Okay,
Yeah.
Here we go. You ready?
Yep.
Who was the first player in NBA history to record a quadruple double in the finals game?
In a finals
Yes,
game?
sir.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wee.
Yeah.
Quadruple.
Yeah. Yo, you should know that.
Nate Thurman.
Who?
Nate
That
Thurman.
is absolutely wrong. Can I tell you why it's wrong?
Why?
Because no one has done it.
Ocho, you can't ask questions
No
like
one has done
that.
it.
You got to ask a question that somebody.
What you got going on, man?
Thank you.
Yeah.
You see, he wanted to win so bad, Joe, he resort to cheating.
I'm cheating. I asked you a question.
Because you said who did it.
Okay, and you're supposed to say nobody.
Man, come on, man.
Hold on. In the 1974 NBA Finals in Game 6, Nate Thurman. Give me the stats, Ash. 22 points, 14 rebounds, 13 assists, 12 blocks. Give me me.
Wait, that was in the.
Give me
Hold
me.
on. How you gonna say give
Give
you
me
and she
me.
gave you the answer?
I just, Joe, who did I say averaging?
Nate Thurman, but
I said Nate Thurman. Stop playing on Joe.
In the finals?
In the finals, 1974, Nate Thurman did it. He was the first to do a quadruple double.
Y'all over there cheating me.
I'm joking this question from.
Hey, y'all over there cheating me, man. Okay.
Hey, if I unplug this, it'll cut this.
Don't unplug that.
Okay.
Hey,
Well, because I want him to see I ain't even got my chat on.
hey,
Hold on. Jordan finna show you the computer to let you know ain't no help here. I keep telling you, Ocho.
somebody giving you answers back there.
Ain't nobody give me no, I don't need nobody to give me the
Hey,
answers. God gave them to me.
Hey, you ready? You ready? You ready for the next question?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Who won the NBA Finals MVP in 1988?
1988. Magic won in 80, 82.
Don't try to type down on your phone now.
87. It's out of what? It's out of.
No, I can't say out of what. You got to give me one answer. It ain't out of nobody. Who was it? Joe, you know this one, Joe?
Big Game James Worthy.
Hell no. Nah. You cheating, man.
Yeah.
Hell no. Hell
As a
no.
matter of fact, he had a triple double in the final game. Whoop, there it is. And just for good measures, Kareem won it in 87. And then Magic won it in 80, 82, and 85. But go ahead, carry on.
Hey, what you got below you? You got your phone on your hand? Where your phone at?
Hold on.
I know something about some hoops now.
I'm logged on, Ocho.
All right. Who holds the record for the most rebounds in a single NBA Finals game?
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh, Bill Russell.
What he had, Ocho?
Hey, they briefed him on this shit first.
Ain't no briefing. Oh, need no briefing.
What he had, about 32 rebounds?
Because first of all, Ash don't even. First of all, Ash don't even have the questions, so she can't brief me on nothing. And Aaron has them. That's you and Aaron. And her greatest joy is when you stump me.
Nah, okay. Last one, man. Somebody cheating, man. Who has had the most steals in the NBA Finals series?
Ooh, that's a good one. The most steals.
Shit, he had the best handles too.
Huh?
This person not only, steals, but that boy got handles like crazy work.
Okay.
In an NBA Finals. Joe, who you thinking, Joe?
NBA Final steals. Stockton.
No.
That wasn't it, Ocho?
Nah. Yeah.
Ocho done.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Ocho done blacked out.
Oh man, here
You can hear me?
We can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you. We just can't see you.
Hold on. But the answer is Isaiah Thomas.
Whoa, you didn't.
I don't think Unc's gonna get this one
You
though.
gonna get them. Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna put my camera in another outlet. Hold on.
This man here.
How many he have, Ocho?
20.
6? Huh?
20.
Now you have no 20 in no NBA Finals game.
20 steals?
Yeah, I was at that game when Isaiah he had 20 steals.
Ain't nobody have no 20 steals.
How you gonna tell me?
Ocho.
Series. Okay,
but-
my bad.
Oh, see, there you go. Ocho done
Oh, you
ruined
still
it.
ain't get it right.
But Ocho, you said in a finals game.
Finals game, final series, you still got it wrong.
No, I didn't say you didn't give me a chance. You blurted out the answer. It was for the
you
series.
asked Joe.
I get the phone a friend just like you
I
got
get
the phone
a
one.
friend. You don't get the phone no friend. This your sport. You know basketball.
You went to Harvard for 2
But I got
semesters.
thrown out.
I won.
Nah, you cheated, man.
Now it's time for I won again. I was 3 out of 5. 4. I was 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Ocho got 1 right. All right, it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q and A.
Hey, we be cheating, man.
Slick James said no one brought trash bags or trash cans. Who's cleaning up? Well, since we ain't got no grill, I'm taking my ish back home. Hey, Slick James, bro, ain't nobody brought not one grill. Ain't nobody brought no charcoal. Hey, so I'm just gonna take my stuff back home, man. Hey. Denny said, Ocho, we're in 2025. You should know how to spell.
Now, what you're not gonna do is sit and act like you know how to spell all them goddamn words that we had tonight. Don't do that. Hey, man, people be killing me, acting like they some wizards when it comes to spelling.
They ain't spelling the
Hey,
words.
you know you couldn't spell dyslexia. Wait, I spelled dyslexia right.
Yeah,
man.
Dab Smith said Pacers had favor in their run with starters getting injury for the Cavs and Bucks. Now they're going to see a team that's similar to what they do better. If Neesmith gets in foul trouble, who's guarding Shea? OKC in 4.
4. Okay, they gonna sweep them?
That's what 4 would mean.
Man, you tripping, man. Pacers in 5.
Man, this man here, that's bad. You giving away money.
Who? What?
You?
Well, we go pick the series. We're off tomorrow, but we're gonna pick the series on Wednesday. Kemper Norwood Jr. said, my question is if KD came to Dallas, who would the Mavs give up? Najee Marshall for KD and a 2026 and 2027 first round pick? Joe, what you thinking?
Man, they're going to give up more than that.
I agree.
For KD?
But here's the thing. KD's going to be 37 and he has an injury history. So he's not going to command. And plus,
man, if y'all think Phoenix finna give up KD just for Najee Marshall and a pick, they not doing that. They gonna want more than that, Uncle Ocho.
I believe they want 2 first rounders and a player.
Because because you get KD, that automatically puts you at the top, meaning like your expectations change.
Yeah, they change, but that don't mean you're gonna be at the top because we saw that with Brooklyn and we saw that with Phoenix. And Phoenix didn't make the playoff this year, and they got swept last year.
Man, Phoenix gonna want more than that back.
I believe so too. But what do they have to give up?
Man,
they're not giving up that number 1 overall pick for KD.
Nah.
Hold on. So y'all think they're gonna give up KD, and you're gonna keep your number 1 pick with?
Oh, the number 1. Hold on, Joe. You actually think they're gonna give up the number 1 overall pick for KD?
No, I actually don't think they're giving up the number 1 pick. But if you're gonna get KD and I'm Phoenix, man, I'm gonna need a little more than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, how many picks they got? They got a pick from the Lakers. What pick is that?
Got to give me one of them bigs you got over there, Lively or Gaffer. You got to give me one of them. Give me one of them.
And I'm probably gonna want a Max Christie.
Yeah.
And Najee Marshall.
Yeah. You're gonna need about 4 or 5 dudes to get up in there. Man, what?
Oh, they don't got the Lakers pick until 2029. Which might be worth something. Might. What's up, Uncle Ocho? Did the trade for Mikal Bridges giving up 5 first-round picks hinder the Knicks in getting Giannis or Kevin Durant? Yes. Yes, it absolutely did.
They only talking about that right now, though, because the Knicks.
Right. Because had you gone to the NBA Finals, you wouldn't have cared about giving up those first.
Not at all.
Hey, listen, that's why it only can be one winner, so it's everybody else going to be dissatisfied. That's just part of it.
Yep. Colin said, how do y'all think the Lions are going to do this year now that they lost our center, like we lost our coordinators and now our center? Ragnar was a 4-time Pro Bowler. He's a first-round pick on one of Brad Holmes' selections. He was very good. They've lost a lot. They're still a very talented team. They're going to get a lot of these guys back on defense, Ocho, that was injured last year. They're going to get Hutch back. They're going to get one of those linebackers. They're going to get some of those D linemen back. But, you lose both of your coordinators. You lose your center, the middle of the line. But you still talented. You got Amon-Ra. You got Laporta. You got Jameson. You got Montgomery. You got Gibbs. They still got a lot. But I think, the coordinators, I think the coordinator is going to hurt.
You think so? Yeah, I think they have so much talent around them offensively and defensively. I think they're going to be fine. Regardless of who's calling the plays, it's still the same players. And obviously those same players are still good at their respective crafts and positions. So I think they're going to be all right, regardless of who's calling the plays.
Okay. Casey Taylor says start, bench, cut. Santana Moss, Marcus Colston, Victor Cruz. Also, he wants me to share my 84 chain story. Want to see Joe's stories. I so Joe has especially spending time in Atlanta. All right, Ocho, Santana Moss, Marcus Colston, Victor Cruz.
Damn.
That's a good one, though, boy.
Ugh. You know what? I'm going with home team. I'm starting Santana. I'm starting Tanneman.
Okay.
I'm a bench. Oh, that's hard. I'm a bench Marcus Colston. I mean, for those of you who have watched him play with Drew Brees and the numbers he put up.
Oh, Colston. Oh, he had a stretch there.
He had a hell of a stretch, and I love Victor Cruz, man, but it was just a little bit too short.
Okay. Well, the 84 chain was my brother gave it to me. I had a break-in back in May of 2023, and they stole it, and I have yet to replace it. I wore it. I wore my chain during the actual game, Ocho.
Yeah.
The actual game, I wore that chain, and I remember, as a matter of fact, I had in a preseason game, the only time it's ever been broke, and I was blocking Lee Woodall in a preseason game, and he tried to snatch me. Man, it broke. I felt it pop. Man, I let him go so quick. Hey, get him. Then Ocho, I'm looking. I'm looking out there. Hey, and then we turn and go to the other end. Man, they got people scouring on their hands and knees on the field trying to find it. It was down in my football pants. I just knew somebody had to pick it up. Joe, what's your favorite? What's your stories of spending time in Atlanta with the Hawks?
Man, I got so many, and Ocho. I don't know. I could tell y'all when I first got here, coming from Phoenix, we had won 62 games, and getting here to Atlanta prior to me coming here the year before, I think they had won like 13 games. So I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, man. It was rough them first couple years, Uncle Ocho. I'm being honest, man. It's probably about like 200-300 people in the stands. It was bad.
Damn.
It was bad. It was bad. But look, every year we got better. We got better as a team. So therefore, the fans started to come out, and by year 3, it was booming then.
Oh,
but
yeah.
them first couple years, man, listen, I ain't want to leave my house. It was so bad we were getting out here. I'm like, Lord, I ain't going nowhere. Hey, when you lose it, man, it's hard. It's hard
to get out the house. It absolutely is.
As a professional athlete, when you losing like that, man, because listen, we started off my first year here, man. We started off 3-27, man.
Damn.
We were getting drugged. I'm talking about, man. Listen, I'm talking about didn't want to leave the house. Yeah, I'm talking about, man. It was bad, Ocho.
Sir Kate said, my guys, when y'all playing, who was the one player that made you say, man, that boy cold when watching on the sidelines or on film? Bro, I was in the league. I was in the league. I would stand across the field and watch Barry on Thanksgiving. You know how the Lions play on Thanksgiving? Now, Now imagine Barry on that turf on Thanksgiving. Lions might get beat all the time, but they're going to play their ass off on Thanksgiving.
Man.
Hell, I played on the sideline, watched Jerry. Saw Moss.
Hey, Ocho, I played against Vince Carter that first when he was in Toronto for that first swing. It wasn't no game planning for him, man. Vince Carter, it wasn't no, man, listen, it wasn't no game. Like, you know how you had game plans who were like, you game plan for Reggie Miller, Ray Allen, but like for Vince, because he shot so many unorthodox shots and he was so athletic, it was like everything he done, I was like, wow. Like, as a rookie watching him, I think he probably about 4 or 5 years in the league, but he was already half man, half amazing. Man, it was something to see.
I watched some highlights, man. That joker was jumping up, man. That joker head above the rim.
It was unreal, man. Unreal. It was unreal. It was unreal.
Man.
J83 said, Joe, what's the most points you scored at Central?
The most points I scored at Central, probably like 35, 36. I didn't score a lot. We had an awesome team. Uncle Ocho, we were ranked nationally, and that's a public school, you know, the Little Rock Central. Y'all can look us up on HBO, man. It's a special about my high school. Yeah, we something to be talking about. You hear me? But yeah.
Did y'all win the state, Joe?
Yeah, we won state. We should have won it every year. You know, it was just when I was in high school, it was 10th, 11th, 12th. 9th grade won high school. Okay. So it was 10th, 11th, 12th. We made it to the championship game my 10th grade year. We lost in like the semis in my junior year and my senior year. It wasn't even close. We blew everybody out. Championship game was a blowout. Yeah, it wasn't nothing they could do.
Jerry Jones, the GOAT, said, please give some love to Najiri Kennedy from Texas Tech. She has led the softball team to the World Series. She pitched nearly 400 straight pitches for a team, and she leads the team in home runs. Actually, she's the one that stopped Oklahoma's dynasty. Oklahoma had won 5 straight national championship games, and remember she was at Stanford, and it's reported that she got $1 million NIL deal to go to Texas Tech. Now, I don't know if she's a senior. She might go get $2 million. They might need to bump that up, but she was sensational on the mound today. And everybody knows those big guns, those big bats that Oklahoma can trot out there. Yeah. But she was sensational today. I thought Oklahoma had them because they bottom of the 7th, 2-run homer, tied the game. But then, old girl come back, bottom, boom. But, yep. I think Najiri Kennedy. She was great. She was great, and that's what you pay $1 million for, Ocho.
Man.
That concludes this edition of Nightcap. I am your favorite unk, Shannon Sharpe, my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own Bingo Ring of Fame honoree. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson, and also contributing. Joins us for basketball to talk about all things basketball. University of Arkansas alum, Little Rock native. That's ISO Joe Johnson. Thank you again, Joe. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your ears. Thank you for your eyes and your word of mouth, because without you, none of this is possible. Thank you for your support and your continued support. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We have it in stock, and if you can't find it in any city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and stay safe out there. Go check out my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please grab yours while supplies last. That concludes this episode of Nightcap. I'm Unk, he's Ocho, and he's ISO Joe. We're off tomorrow. We'll see you Wednesday. Make sure you join us Wednesday.
Peace out.
Ocho and Joe is out.